Overwatch, everything's muted.
I hope so. That'd be really funny. And it looks like I'm talking, so no.
Damn. I failed.
I know.
I failed! I turned myself up on that one. Hey! It's Soggy Rig! Non-Halloween, finally. I actually was getting tired of that month.
I have finally grown facial hair for the first time. You know, like in November, you're supposed to not shave? It's the first time I've not been able to shave. For like a month.
Yeah, it sucked. The costumes, in hindsight, I was like, I'll do this and that. And I was like, I don't want to use a different mic. I got to get under the mask. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then I was like,
you didn't have to. You're the one who said, we're going to do this. And you held me to it.
No, I did it. But then all my costume ideas became very challenging. Because one of them, I wanted to be Genshin. I wanted to be, what's his name?
You wanted to be the Impact.
I did. The Genshin Impact. What's his stupid fucking face?
Yeah. Which one of the 512 characters?
No, not Genshin Impact. I wanted to be Genji from Overwatch. Because I was like, I'll put his mask on.
Yeah, that guy. Blah, blah. Which is, well, now it's just a guy in a hoodie, right? Like, as of Overwatch 2.
No, he has a mask still. I didn't see him without it.
Yeah, I know, but he's got like a hoodie on.
He could
now.
Probably.
He looks like a lazy guy.
Piece of shit game. It's fun to yell at, and it's fun to bitch about the game. Like, I never want to play that game without knowing people playing with me because it's just so boring. But it's fun playing with other people.
Monk didn't like my costume last week. It's very disappointing. I worked hard at being a floating head.
I know. All you did to do was whip it out. But yeah, that was challenging. I'm also excited to like catch up on stuff because doing all that stuff. Like before the show, I had some time. So instead of playing Warzone, or Warfare 2, which actually Warzone starts next week, I started editing all the videos. So now I'm gonna get caught up because I'm not letting the new show start. That's not a live show. It's gonna be edited only. That isn't starting until I catch up on all the editing that I have to do to get all our old shows archived. Nice. But the new show, I don't even have I have a working title, and it's not even a good one. It's the premise is it's whiskey only. Every episode, which is not every week, it's gonna be every.
Oh, this is whiskey day.
Oh, dude, if that would go through the algorithm, I would fucking love it. It's a whiskey show where there's 3 of us total. We have the whiskey straight. We have it with soda. There's regular diet and regular cola, whatever, no big deal. Then we have it as an old fashioned, a Manhattan, and a smoked old fashioned. So those are the drinks every time.
5 drinks.
It is.
That is an adventure.
But we're gonna rate them based on how it does, because some do better as just a cola shitty stuff, and some excel on the higher cocktails, like the actual cocktailing. So, and it's gonna be the same recipe for all those every time.
Here's what I suspect.
We're gonna get fucked up.
Nothing against your show. No, not that. I think the ones you have later, I feel like your ratings are gonna be more conservative at the start, and then when you get to like the 4th and 5th drink, you're just gonna wildly swing. You're like, this is a piece of shit, or this is great.
Maybe for the other 2, I think I'll be able to maintain it because 5 drinks is nothing.
You don't think by the 5th drink that drink is gonna taste better than the first 4?
Well, because it's smoked old fashioned. We're not rating it against being the smoked old fashioned. We're rating it how it did at the smoked old fashioned.
Right. I'm just saying.
We're saying how that whiskey did as a whole.
Man, every whiskey is really good smoked. It's the best.
No, I don't think it is.
That's what it tastes the best.
I think it's not. I would say that cocktail's good, but is that whiskey better in it? It's no different than doing a tasting.
Well, except in tastings, you spit it out after.
No, you don't.
You're
not at any whiskey distillery do they let you spit that shit out.
Oh, no, not a whiskey. Not a distillery now. But they give it in little things.
Usually by your 7th tasting, you're pretty fucking good.
Yeah, well, you've got like 3 shots in you.
But I don't think anyone will be drunk.
Monk said something that made me wonder something.
I don't think anyone will be drunk. One, I don't think filming is going to take more than an hour. I'm hoping less. I don't think anyone will be drunk by 5 drinks. I think if the people who are going to be here will not be drunk after 5. Or even close.
I would.
Ah!
So... Something you said earlier is bugging me, and then something combined with Monk said. Do you think? All right, hypothetically, remember how the Sidewinder boy wore green suit so that his head was floating, just a floating head by itself? If you were to paint your dick green, but only leave the head normal, would that be against
technically
TOS?
because you're showing the peen tip?
Is that the part
Well,
they
I think
care
it's
about?
all of it. So any of it.
What if you took it? What if you put googly eyes on it?
I was thinking though, as you were saying that description of everything, right? I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, well, what if you had it like? How would you wrap it in tape and you're standing around and it's green screened out?
Not tape.
Well, hear me out. I'm gonna use paint. Or paint, just so it's green screened out up to no extra cloth, right? And now the game is shaped as a penis. Does that count, or the background is a penis?
Yeah, it's just kind of got like the texture.
You should test that theory on terms of service.
If I were naked and I green screened out my dick,
yes,
would it be bad?
All right, am I showing my screen?
If you didn't see it, but if you saw that there's very clearly someplace where a dick should be.
Twitch. I don't think anyone's. Why does penis twitch when he? What the fuck?
You're the one who's tainting your Google.
Yeah, so that's fucked.
With taint,
right? No one's done it, so we'd have to test it. But mine's too small, so it would be like, oh look, there's a dot.
Yeah, only your dick.
So, just for people wondering what beer I have today, I have homemade beer from a guy from Illinois who I work with. He brought some in and I took it. So this one's a mango wheat. And I could tell you, a little bit of mango, a lot of wheat. A lot of wheat. It's good though. It's refreshing. It's like a normal boy. The next one I have is pumpkin ale, which I'm very curious about.
Hey, Joel, how do you feel about Two Town Cider House?
Their wine is delicious.
The cider is good too. That's what I'm having. Cosmic Crisp.
I could have got some of this. Two Town Ciders here all over the place in Total Wine.
Yeah, I believe it. It's good shit.
You missed out. I made Resident Evil Coca Lira, which is the spirit that they branded, and they did a partnership with Coca Lira, the company. And I imported that shit. I shipped it. And it is actually insanely delicious. It's a very light mint. However, I also managed to obtain, and they don't even ship to Minnesota. I had it shipped to Colorado.
Somebody else is shipping it.
We're gonna meet up at the end of the year.
Good bro.
We're gonna meet up at the end of the year, or possibly ship it. We'll see how it goes. Walking Dead bourbon. They partnered with it, as well as Walking Dead Scotch. I got them both.
You gotta love these fucking gimmicks. They're just taking what they normally make and putting a different label on it. You know that. Yeah, okay. Well,
I know what it do. Well, the Coca Lira not.
How is the Coca Lira
the other Coca Lira? Different ingredients inside it. It's a totally different bottle. Totally different ingredients in there. Different color and all.
Okay. Oh yeah, you know what?
So here's
a little credit. Maybe they are putting in the work.
What they did is they were gonna make this third thing, and they're like, oh, fucking Capcom wants to make a partnership. Let's just make it that. So they do have three. One of them's kind of brownish or clearish, and the other one's another color. And then there's green, and the green one's this thing. And
I like green.
This partnership was last year, and they just had bottles. No one bought it because their marketing department sucks ass. Didn't even know it was happening till well later. So, and I managed to get some. I
can't believe Capcom's marketing department sucks.
I know. How's that Resident Evil Reverse that I was supposed to play last fucking year?
I think it came out.
Did it? I was looking. I was just about to check if it came out.
I had a friend who was talking about it.
I'm looking right now.
I think it came out with the DLC.
Well, I better not have to pay for it.
No, because you weren't supposed to.
All right, is it on Steam? I tried to get it on Steam. Is it out? I don't know how to how do I download it?
I think you have it.
Oh, it came out.
I think it's just
dude, they spent an extra year making this game.
It's a piece of shit. Everything I've heard.
I knew it was gonna be a piece of shit because it's a team deathmatch. Who cares?
Can you imagine team deathmatch with Resident Evil?
I played
controls?
it. I played the reverse beta, and let me tell you, it's really boring. Because then, after you shoot enough, you could become a T-virus creature thing, and then you could do more damage, etc., etc. And it's a time limit on it. It's not. You know what was a good game? The fucking other one in Resident Evil 3 remake, The one that had the one where it was 4v1. One person's like the director, and there's 4 people going through. That at least was a unique-ish idea.
Left 4 Dead.
No, not even close. No.
No, it was not Left 4 Dead.
Because you got to go through each quadrants, finding shit like in rooms and keys and shit to get to the next section. And it's a card game.
Oh, that's like the Resident Evil Outbreak.
Yeah, except for
the PSP.
The director is a card game. It's like, yeah, so he brings his shit out with cards. And that's
all right. All right, cool. That adds a layer of strategy.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's fine. It was good. It was like, I liked it. Now it was broken because there was no MMR. You get matched in if levels meant everything that game. So if you're like a bunch of level 1s and 5s fighting a level 40 guy, there's no way in hell you're getting out. Not even fucking close.
Oh, is it like you had better loot or something at a higher level or something?
Same with low level. You're a low level monster, and the guys are like level 40. You're just fucked.
Just like Guns the Duel. I fucking hated that game.
So, what pieces of shit? God, I just want a good Resident Evil. Like, I want them to bring Operation Raccoon City out again. Like, just remake it.
Yeah, do that again. Or Outbreak. That was interesting.
They're not gonna. I mean, they're too busy making 4 again. I still don't think 4 needed a remake.
It's so weird to me because they've released 4 like every year for the last 10 years.
It's almost like that, but yeah, they Skyrim'd it a bit. But I don't think 4 was a bad enough game.
4 in VR though.
Yeah, that's fine too. That's a different thing. But if
4 in VR is a fucking, you're overpowered as shit, and it's the best gun kata simulator on the fucking
market. That's a different gameplay.
You can throw magazines in the air, catch it in your gun, and shoot it simultaneously. It's stupid. I love it.
Again, different. But Resident Evil 4 Remake is still a third-person shooter. The same bullshit, updated graphics, obviously, maybe some changes here and there. But it's not like Resident Evil 4 was different, where Resident Evil 1 and 2 was a fixed angle bullshit game, and then they made it third person over the shoulder. Like,
right. Revolutionary. Everyone wanted to copy it.
Good on you. However,
yeah.
AIDS. That's all I gotta say. Just AIDS. So
I'm trying to figure out what you do to remake 4.
They just updated the engine and made it look. They made it. It's the same game, same play style.
It's edgier now.
Maybe some extra mechanics.
It's darker and edgier now.
More gore would be fine. So it's like Silent Hill 2. Remake good. Why remake good? Very old, very clunky controls, very stiff. Despite the story being good in Resident Evil or Silent Hill 2.
But
if they fix it.
Blooper team.
Huh?
But Blooper team.
No, I honestly also, if they don't show the pyramid, if Pyramid Head is a boss, upset. And if Pyramid Head is, if they don't show that scene where you're hiding in the closet and Pyramid Head has his way with the nurse, also bad.
Well, I mean, because that's actually important.
It's very important. I'm not saying, oh, edgy, there's a rape scene.
But like, I don't trust Blooper team unless if they deviate for the script at all. That part's gonna fucking suck without a doubt. Because they don't understand how to make horror.
It needs to. I don't know. Layers of Fear is fine.
Medium.
No, Medium sucked. Layers of Fear was fun. Was it scary? Not intensely, but it was a fun horror-y game.
Well, like fucking Silent Hill 2. At the time when it came out, that game scary as shit. It was actually quite good.
But I was a limp at the time. I thought Silent Hill.
We were all limps at the time.
I thought Silent Hill 1 was scary. For fuck's sake.
Silent Hill 1 is actually a scarier game than Silent Hill 2.
Dude, going downstairs and those things. Oh, and the severe storm coming at your house. I was scared of tornadoes at those times.
And your controls suck. So like anytime anything came on the screen to kill you, you're like, I don't want to deal with this.
Remake good if control bad, very stiff, outdated. When the game's fine, don't remake it.
It's supposed to, but it's supposed to be a bit janky, right?
No.
But I don't understand how you get that. Well, it's supposed to be a little bit janky because they're supposed to, the way that the games were made was that you would end up wasting a bunch of ammo. Right. Like it was intended to do that. Like you'd waste ammo, you wouldn't really hit them very well.
But that was janky.
It like added to the tension.
The processor, they couldn't do shit, so they cut corners to make it so fixed angle, so it only renders certain
They balanced the game around the jank.
Yeah, so don't remake it. I'm saying janky like you walk forward and you're like walking on a cloud, and then like you let go and you'll still walk for a second. I'm talking like just unnecessary jank. Aiming.
And
dumb.
then you have to sidestep and
Yes.
like set.
Oh no!
increments.
Or you can't even sidestep. You do. You're just turning.
Yeah, you turn like
Yeah.
bonk.
Like a fucking tank. Not even.
Also, the camera is always somewhere.
Inconvenient.
And like the enemy might be in front of you, in front of the camera, and you're trying to aim. It's so good. I fucking love that shit.
I mean, it had its place and time. I would never tolerate a game doing that right now. I would.
Oh yeah, no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I did my fucking time. I don't need that
If
anymore.
they want to actually remake a Resident Evil, do the Resident Evil no one fucking played. 0. But make it co-op.
Oh wait, 0. I think Nintendo owns it.
Well, it was released on it.
It's really
Do
fucked
they
up.
own it? No, because they remade it for the PlayStation.
Did
Thought
they?
so.
I never saw it on PlayStation.
I think it was on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, it's on the PlayStation Store.
Maybe. Okay, they got it back. I thought it was like a Twin Snakes situation where Nintendo's like, "Fuck you."
No,
we
it
own
was
that version of Metal
released
Gear.
as because I almost played it, and because I was beating the Resident Evils before 2 came out again, and then I didn't because I started playing on the GameCube and I got frustrated. Because I still own it, still copy the one where my friend spilled water on it. So it's a little more
It was thirsty.
right. That game though is frustrating because you leave your guy behind, and they might have all the good guns too, but you leave him behind and a zombie might attack him later because you're like AFK. Also, the mobs in that game are brutal.
Hell
The
yeah.
fucking leech monster tree root things were fucking assholes.
Now, conceptually, the only thing I didn't like about 0 is that you know how 0 ends because
It's right before
like
it.
Resident Evil it picks up and you run into what's her name,
Yeah.
Rebecca or whatever.
It's right before 1. Like
Yeah.
you actually
It
go
ends
in there
bad.
first.
Yeah, they're the
No,
first
you
team.
go in. No, you're not. You're not the first. Rebecca's the first team.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Rebecca, when you're playing Resident Evil 0, is the first team
Yeah,
that
but
went
you're
in,
not them. You're a
which
convict.
is the impetus to for
Yeah,
what happens in
You're a
Resident Evil.
convict going in there who's wanted for murder.
What?
Yeah. That partner's a convict.
I thought Rebecca was
No,
a STARS
she
agent.
is. Your other guy you play, it's a guy and girl, right? Is a convict. Wanted for murder, but he knew what they did.
But why then?
You're on a
Wait,
train.
I need to play
You're on
that
a train
game.
together. You didn't trust each other, but he saves your life, or she saves his. One or the other.
They made some bullshit up for this game, huh?
Yeah, but she shows up there because she went on this train for some fucking reason. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's for some certain reason. It's because the story is
But then
bad.
you end up at the mansion, but you're there before Jill. And if I recall, which I could be wrong, this is off pure
Like-
memory, you actually are in that mansion at one point when Jill is. In fact,
That makes
if you-
sense. Because they would be in there at the same time as you.
not at first though. You're in there before you're in there.
Yes, you get
yeah,
there
you're in there
first.
before Chris's blood.
But then they run in and then they close the door with the dogs
Yeah.
chasing them or whatever, and they be
Yeah,
in
they're
there.
in there, but you never see them. You never see them.
Here's the thing. Do they explain the STARS zombie at the very start of Resident Evil 1? Because there's a STARS guy who's being eaten by a zombie.
Yeah, when he turns his head, I think
And it does the classic.
that was Team 1. I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I actually
Yeah,
played
no,
it.
there was a first squad.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
I know
the
that.
second squad came in,
But it was a
with their cool B-movie opening.
but the
Fuck, I love that opening of Resident
it
Evil
was
1.
so
The
good.
fucking FMV.
so it's two
within like with the fire background going like.
it was 2002 was the last time I actually played it into great lengths. And my memory is very shoddy from 20 year ago. I also feel old.
What do you mean? You were almost a Jill
I also
sandwich.
feel old now. But oh man, it was 20 years ago. Fuck.
Here's what I'm mad about still in Resident Evil.
Oh, just one thing.
Barry just dies an undignified death off camera at
Oh, he
some
does it in
point.
Revelations too.
Who knew Revelations 2?
They brought it out.
Who played that? Who did
It's
that?
new. Revelations 2 came out in 2017, I think. Right?
Who the fuck?
Resident Evil 2, Revelations 2. Yeah, I started playing it. The reason I hated it though, in 2015, is because you play, it's co-op. It's meant to be a co-op title. One person has has all the guns, and the other person's like the puzzle person who like goes up and hits slow.
Oh, so it's like you and
where
me.
I do all the
It's
yeah,
our
I do the guns
relationship.
because I know how to aim.
Except for you do
Yeah,
both parts.
sometimes.
And I just hang out.
Yes, but I need you sometimes to squeeze in those tight little tunnels.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
smaller.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dies in that, I'm pretty sure, on screen. I never beat it because it was a really boring game.
I'm just so mad as a kid because Barry was automatically cool because he had the Magnum.
And he used it poorly though.
He had the big dick gun the entire game.
And he saves you from a Jill sandwich.
Yeah. You were almost one.
God, how does I'm gonna look it up. Barry, Death, Resident Evil, Revelations. I want to see if there's a cinema scene for it. Yes! Hold on.
Does he die by eating a bullet? Because
I want to see.
I won't accept any other way for Barry to die. A zombie can't get him. Or if a zombie did get
Barry?
him, he has to make the call of like, I'm not turning.
That's not Barry, is it? No!
Barry was like a strong white dude,
I know.
like with a beard.
He died as Barry.
And
that
like,
doesn't count.
Comb back hair.
That he died as playing Barry. I'm okay. Okay, that didn't count. So I guess someone just made a bunch of death scenes of Barry dying. Why, you son of a bitch, would you do that? He might die off screen between 2 and whatever number. Because it looks like a lot of people hate Barry.
Why would you hate Barry? Dude, he had a big gun.
They keep fucking having, there's like compilations of him just dying.
He's like a guy from the Predator movie. He's like just a big, dumb, strong guy.
It's better than, I hope. Okay, have you seen Resident Evil, the Netflix show? Did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch it, but I don't give a fuck.
So spoiler alert, if anyone, I'm just not even gonna tell you. Like, I'm gonna tell you.
Zombies!
I'm gonna tell you it because the movie, I'm saving you time, but in case you did, fuck off. So, I don't know if it's him because they like to name drop in this show like no other, but it's like, my contact at this town's named Barry and blah, 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 blah. And all right, so they go to the town and he's just a zombie in the bathroom chained up.
That's not the real Barry.
But why, out of all the names to use Barry for that?
Because they were like, that's a reference people will love.
No, because he's in a fucking bathroom, dead already, as a zombie, with no likeness, no stars, emblems, nothing to really show me it's him.
What names can we use? Leon? No, that one's cut out. No, you can't use you, Leon.
Why not use Steve?
Barry?
We gotta meet Steve. Or
Who's
Heath.
Steve?
I wouldn't mind seeing a Heath zombie. That might.
Heath would be a hell of a callback.
Yes. Man, they need to make better shit. I am gonna buy a PS5 when Silent Hill 2 comes out though.
Like, if you follow the lore of that series, it's fucking
which one, Resident Evil?
Yeah, because like originally it's like it was a virus. All right, now it's a parasite. All right, now it's a fungus.
It's a pharmaceutical company who's evil. But
it's always zombies.
No, it's not. That's not true.
It's always a variant of
werewolves,
zombie.
Vampires, leeches, trees.
Well, no, it's because it makes some things bigger.
Yeah, so I'm saying there's other variants, and it's only the T virus that makes them zombies.
Well, I mean, what? Okay, Las Plagas. What do you think those people are when they're just kind of like mindless?
They're not mindless.
Commands? They're like the traditional. No, they are like the traditional, like the voodoo style zombie.
Which is still, they have like a hive mind.
Like they can be commanded, but they don't have independent will.
Hive-minded. Yeah, so it's like that.
And it's the same thing with the mushroom people, the fungus people.
Yeah, but that's just what's that? Last of Us.
Although
they
get to exert their own will a little bit as that, but like they can ultimately be controlled.
And they're also like warp and chaos mode, like a lucid nightmare.
It's just madness. It makes no fucking real sense.
It's great because if you watch the CG movies and Netflix shows, the CG ones, they're kind of nice.
I like the old CG ones.
Yeah, they're great. Right. Those are zombies. They're
just like chills running
Leon
around.
And sometimes Chris and Claire. But it just sucks because Claire was in
Claire doesn't matter.
Well, she does because she saves.
She's in 2 and 3.
No,
fuck her.
And Code Veronica.
Oh my god! Fuck Code Veronica.
Hey, I thought we were including stuff.
I know, but fuck that game. I played that game.
And it has that little guy.
It goes too long.
It has the little guy in it.
You go to like, I know it has a little guy in it. You go to like the 50 different fucking places in that game.
and the helicopter blows up.
I'm like, oh, the game's
every
done. And then it's
time.
like, oh no, now we're gonna get into a helicopter and go to
But
a
it
castle.
crashes.
Fuck you.
Well, in a
I was done. I was free.
it's actually awful to ever get in a helicopter
They're
in
being
Resident
chased by a
Evil
zombie
game.
in a suit
It's
of
awful.
armor.
They always shoot down the helicopter or it breaks for some reason.
But then there's like that fucking dude who's got the dual Uzis, and he fucking sucks because he's an edgelord.
Isn't he
piece of
the
shit.
South American guy who's like, da, 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 da.
Yeah, he sucks. He's all like
Yeah,
cocky
super
and shit.
cocky. You got to have the cock.
As long as you green screen it out.
Claire's really funny in that one. I'm thinking of the one that reminds me of a Call of Duty Modern Warfare airport terminal.
Shit,
level.
though. That game did have that scene in it that actually influenced movies, which is really stupid. The one where at the beginning where she puts her hands up and then drops the gun and then drops down to grab the gun and shoot the
They
guy.
do it all the time now.
I know. Other movies crib that from that fucking cinematic. It's
Or
wild.
the scene in maybe it was Game of Thrones. I don't know if they did it first, where they drop the knife and then grab it and stab. Like they're stopping the knife.
Yeah, that is like directly going back to that.
Well, it works. Strategies. I like Resident Evil. I don't even mind like dumb zombies. I'm okay with as long as it's fun. And
Yeah, the newest game was quite fun.
Village, it was okay.
I liked Village because it was basically 3 games. So
I
don't
didn't
know.
mind it. I thought 7 was way better for the horror element of it all because that was some creepy beginning. For Act 1 at least. And Act 2, the spider or the bug lady. I just hate bugs.
Once you got like comfortable and got a lot of ammo, that game fell
if-
apart as a horror game.
But it closed. I haven't
whatever.
played the DLC. I don't know if I'm gonna still.
But like Village, the house with the dolls, that was actually pretty good.
But if I recall, the doll scene that was actually really funny. That was actually really funny.
Yeah.
The doll.
It was like
the
funny
doll
horror.
scene was good. That was just good. And that big fetus thing's chasing you all the time.
And then it had the big lady. Everyone loves the big lady.
I didn't get the. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch. I didn't get the appeal to the big girl.
Tool feels intimidated by the large woman.
No, she cut off my arm, and for a while I didn't.
I know it's.
I
fucked
didn't know
up.
if that was
Damn,
if that was from my mistake, because I ran and I was like, I'm gonna cut it close, and I did. She cut off my arm. I'm like, holy shit, I fucked up, and I thought I was dead, and then I keep going, obviously. But I also like how they explained that through all of it. They redded it in there. How you're able to survive.
Even Heisenberg is fun as a villain, the guy, because he's like completely batshit.
Yeah, Heisenberg. Those are fun titles. All of them have been fun.
It was a fun game.
I think 6 ruined people a lot.
Fun like Resident Evil 4.
6 is pretty hard to get through because it's so. I think it follows the Call of Duty formula where a lot of the missions or the levels are go into this area, defend for 5 minutes.
All action.
Wait again.
Yeah.
I don't even mind it. 5 was fun.
5 was all right. I remember playing 5 a couple of times with different friends.
I did too.
Like the co-op in that game is quite good.
I remember playing 5 because 5 came out, but PlayStation had a thing called, I think it was called PlayStation Home, where it was like VR chat, but PlayStation. And they had all these promises. You could watch movies, you could rent a movie like at the cinema and sit there together and talk and blah, blah, blah.
You could back then. You could watch a thing together, which was revolutionary.
Yeah, but no one used it.
But fucking the DRM on it was
and
shit.
it was expensive to do anything.
Yeah.
But
that was back when they were like testing out movies at like $10? It was $10 the right amount for a movie?
Dude, they had in-game shit though. You could find how well you did in a game. The trophies would send shit to your home. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. You get furniture.
I had
for
a
beating
lot
the
of
game.
scarabs and weird shit from 5, and that's all. That's the only time I ever logged in it. The thing they had is they had an arcade, but you had to buy the arcade. I know, but I was poor.
Did you ever play 5 co-op?
Yeah, I only.
It did this insane thing, and it worked good for me because at the time I had a projection TV that was like huge. For the time, it was like 52 inches, which is not that big now, but it was huge for the time. It did like the full,
but they were
the
different
aspect ratio,
yes,
but diagonal. And I was like, damn, this is kind of cool, but also half the TV is blank.
No, I played online, so I didn't have that.
Oh, that would.
But I did know they did. I knew they did do that.
If I didn't have a 52 fucking inch television that we could each squint at our screens on, it would have been a bad
online,
time.
and I know 6 even did that. It was a good setup for that. It was smart. It was good. But I want another Resident Evil.
I mean, I liked it because you could see the full screen. It's not like the other, like the normal split screen where it like cuts off shit.
Yeah, good for them.
But it did make everything really tiny. If you had text turned on for like subtitles, you could not read that.
I played Resident Evil. I'm pretty sure I played it on a tube TV.
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
I think I did. When did it come out? I can tell it.
Wait, the first Resident Evil?
Or 5 release date. I knew when I got it.
I
had.
As soon as I got an Xbox 360, I was like, "Fuck tube televisions," and I bought the first HD TV in my life.
I had a flat screen. All right, cool. I bought my flat screen in 2006.
How big was
32. Not big.
Okay, I was like, I'm getting the fucking biggest TV. I'm on a 3rd floor apartment. I'll get this fucker up these stairs. It weighs 400 pounds. I got it up each stair. It took me 2 hours. I
did it from. I bought it with my Chipotle money because I worked at Chipotle, and when all the useless shit I was buying, man, that was a lot of money. I think I paid only $200 for it. It wasn't a lot. It was good though. That TV lasted forever. It stayed on from 2006 probably till 2013 nonstop 24/7 through heat waves and shit.
Good.
And it's still good. And we gave it away recently. We still used it. We gave it away recently because why would I want it anymore?
My projection TV died in 2 years. Like it started all like the little alignment on the different colors got off, and you could start seeing like the bands of colors.
Mine was a Dynex too. It wasn't even a great brand, man. That TV.
Mine was RCA. I bought it from Circuit City.
I remember Circuit City.
Circuit City fucking went under before my warranty was over.
I actually went to Circuit
that.
City's closing down sale and didn't buy anything.
I did too. I bought a bunch of video games. It was great.
Money. It was sad.
And then Hollywood Video closed like 6 months later. Bought a bunch of video games. It was great.
I didn't do that shit, but I was looking at cameras because I was gonna do some early YouTube stuff, and then I never did it because no confidence.
Oh, I bought one from there. I bought a shitty little handheld, like it was like the first like vlogging camera. I still have it.
Oh, I have mine that I have.
And it shoots at 480p. And I used to think that was pretty cool.
A camera that I still have that uses tapes, like those mini tapes. I asked for a digital one, but my dad's like, "Those are shit. You want this?" And then he bought me that one.
I mean, technically, your dad is very correct.
But not really. So.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
She was trying to sneak in through the thingy, and I didn't leave a big gap. I knocked the booster off the wall. I have to buy a new frame.
The frame broke?
I poured my beer wrong.
Do you want to poke into the camera for a bit?
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
That was actually at sync. I know.
Said hi.
It seemed like a weird response.
Headphones.
Yeah. I want Resident Evil again. I just want to play it now. I want to play a new one.
Yeah.
I just want a new one.
I want them to make it good.
I would love it. I'm also trying to wait for my foam to go down. I'm really sad. Look at this. It's terrible.
I live here too.
But
She lives here too.
So I heard. Pumpkin ale, guys. Look, same label. But this did inspire me. I will be making a beer once my videos are done too.
We should both.
I think we should.
I've got all the stuff for it at home.
I do too.
So like I can.
I had a kit forever, but I've been lazier than shit. But I want to try it out.
Yeah, you let me know what you're planning on, and I'll duplicate it, and we can drink it together.
Well, I was thinking I'd ship it to you. Yeah, see? But I was thinking of starting with bottles, maybe, but I might actually, if I can pull it off, I might can. Because then I can.
Canning's not that hard.
The thing.
It's just. Yeah, you just have to buy a thing to seal it.
But then I was also going to get a label maker. So then, like a small mini printer thing.
Oh, no. Don't bother with
cans.
that. The best way I found, if you're doing that, you can just order the big stickers that you put on the can.
Yeah.
And it's cheap as shit.
Well,
you don't have to print it yourself. You don't fuck it. Do it. Don't do that. The color mixing sucks. Just have somebody else do it and ship it to you. It's cheaper.
Maybe that. I was just thinking so I can make funny labels on the side.
Yeah, they don't fucking care what you put on those labels.
They're gonna when there's a giant penis.
I put a doodle of a dick on
mine's
one
not gonna
once.
be a doodle. It's gonna be an actual picture.
I don't think they give a fuck.
We're gonna find out. This smells like pumpkin. Holy fuck. I poured that boy.
They probably put a ton of puree in there, then in the seasoning.
Oh, baby.
For the spice? The spice? It flows?
Tastes like pumpkin. It tastes like pumpkin pie.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
not bad. Good job, Mike. His name's Mike. He lives in
Did
Illinois.
he give you an estimated alcohol?
He probably
ABV on
did.
it?
I mean,
That's how you can tell if he did a good job, because you would take hydrometer meetings for readings.
he probably did.
tell.
He honestly did. But you got to remember, I wasn't paying attention. The end.
So-
There's the end of that. But we got a show today. I didn't talk about the show. We got distracted with.
Oh, there's
we
a
got
show
distracted
today?
with.
What the fuck have
We got
been
distracted
doing?
with Resident Evil. Man, it's such good shit. We got our regular bullshit. We got the news. I think we have a retro challenge. We didn't last week because I forgot.
I do. I forgot too, because I was busy with
Coming.
Do you know how many kids we had trick or treat at my
100.
fucking house? Over 400, please.
I don't.
It was like 500.
I don't know how
or
many
so.
came to my house because I put a bowl out there and it was pretty depleted. But they wouldn't take Cheese Man's nuts, which was really funny.
This is Guinness.
Generic.
I've got a mixture of drinks.
Yeah, I
today.
did too. I actually have 2 more beers if I finish my bottle of wine, but I doubt it because it's a 14%er. But
I wish I liked Guinness
I do
more.
too. I think it's kind of overrated. Shill. Or swill. Sorry. We got that. We got Bub. We got Bub. Did you see it? Even though
Got
that's a
Bub.
nuke.
Did I see
Oh,
it?
I did. Also random before because you weren't there on Thursday either. We were watching a non-fiction video before we watched the show. It was an hour long. We only got like 20 minutes through. Holy fuck! I just wanted to watch the whole thing though. It was really good. It was about this 4chaner who actually was eventually worth 1.2 billion, but he was nuts, and he kidnapped a guy to dig a bunker because he was afraid North Korea was gonna nuke the United States.
I mean,
Then a fire broke out.
it's not entirely irrational.
Well, yeah, it is. Why kidnap someone? You have 1.2 billion.
You could live on the fucking
You know how
moon.
he got it? He inherited a couple million and then he invested it all in Bitcoin in like 2010.
That'll do it.
That will
Back
do
then.
it. Yes, it would. And then he had it all. He had it but he got arrested during Bitcoin's peak. So he had it well before. So what a fucking I just couldn't.
I mean, even now it would be up from then.
Oh, 100%.
Even though it's not as high as it
at
used
30,
to
I
be.
think it's 30 something thousand. Even at that, at 2010, it was a pizza.
I know.
So, yeah. So we have,
About a video
that.
game. It was great.
We got long. Cheeseman sent me something. I never look at it till the show, so I'm pretty sure he sent me something. Yeah, he did. Oh, we're gonna drink for Beanie. I think this is what do you call it? Yeah, I think it's one where his kids will walk by. Also, I'm seeing Tom DeLonge live. We're actually gonna go on May 4th, allegedly. So I'm really excited to see the Beanie live. I will drink anytime he changes beanies. A shot.
That
Don't
seems
you
powerful.
think if he has a beanie on, it would get full of sweat and you change it? Like, do you think he wrings it out?
Well, here's the thing. Have you ever worn
No.
a beanie?
Why would I
for
cover up
a
his hair?
significant period of time? It's one of those things where when it's sitting there, you might not actually notice how bad it is until you get
Yeah,
to a
but I'm
point.
figuring you're upstage, you're on stage, lights, you're fucking moving, you're sweating, you're pretty much working out for 2 hours.
I see a lot of musicians, they don't change their entire outfit, and I feel like your pits are going to be worse than the beanie.
That's fair. Just think what Cheeseman caught one of his. Oh my god, dude!
Oh my god, imagine the as the wet beanie
I
lands
think
in
that's
your hand.
COVID. Oh,
See.
you legged up there.
That's all.
It's not me.
Yeah, I saw a
Yeah,
hitch
you
there.
did. He said something funny, I'm sure. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. But we'll drink for Beanie. We got new rules for the show that I'll just tell you now because I'm stalling to finish this beer or get close to finishing it. we now drinking for Rip. So if the actor has died, we do a shot for Rip. Which really,
Oh man, that's gonna be hard because I don't have any hard alcohol.
well, no,
up
that's for the movie. That's
It's not
that's
until I
for
get the fridge
Thursday.
in
That's for
like a week.
Thursday's show. That's Thursday. We added a new.
Oh, okay.
Because on Thursday's show, we also drink anytime anyone wears a beanie.
here. That was there when I was
and
there.
bald. Good boys. There's a good boy. You drink for it.
We almost died. with
Oh,
Bill
I
and
almost
Ted.
died with this last one. I was blasted at the end.
In Star
We drank
Trek? In the
every time they
darkness?
said captain.
That was a mistake.
Yes, it was.
They say Captain
Yeah,
a lot.
I
in
didn't
that
think
film.
they'd say it that much. I thought it'd be like once.
It's kind of a critical
But
plot point.
you're in a conversation with you. Like, hey, Captain, what's going on? You're like, oh, it's going. Okay, Captain. What should I do, Captain? Why you keep calling him his thing? Just be like, just end the sentence. And they just did. It was wild. At least Bones called him Jim. I appreciated him for saying it. We almost did shots every time they say Khan, because I know
Yeah.
they don't say it that often, but I knew they say it in a sprint, and I was like, let's change that.
They say it a lot
They
towards
do.
the end.
Like, there was even one line where it was like, Scotty Khan Scotty. I was like, no, we're not doing that shit. And it's like, bring Khan up here. I'm like, oh, thank God. We drank for every time they said Khan. But yeah, it was, so we're doing that for Thursday, which we don't know what we're going to watch yet. There will be a wheel for that.
Ooh. Volcano is a good movie. It's a monk. I actually appreciate this.
Which one's Volcano?
All right, so it's really easy to confuse it with
Not
the
Dante's
other
Inferno.
volcano-based movie.
Yeah, so this is the one with the Tommy Lee Jones.
Volcano.
Yes!
I thought was the one with
No,
Billy
this is the
Jones.
one where the guy like
Yeah.
is in the subway and the lava's coming. So instead
Yeah.
of,
He jumps in. And he's like,
I'm like, you can run it. You
Throws
can
the
just
kid.
run it. Why not just keep running?
No, he's gonna stand in there and just slowly sink into
But it's
the
not
lava.
like it's water. It's a.
You don't fucking die when your ankle melts. You have some movement left in you.
And even if you're
Get
you're
out,
touching
get
it, you can
moving.
still move, and it will burn your shoe. Probably burn your legs a bit, but not melt it.
Oh, it will fuck you
It
up.
will.
Don't
It
get
will.
me wrong. But even if you had stumps, you're
Isn't
not
he a
dead.
fire-
It's cauterizing
Is-
the wound. You can
Isn't he a
run.
firefighter? Didn't he have fire-resistant shit?
I thought the guy who jumped off was like the train
Was it?
conductor.
I thought he was wearing heavy boots. I haven't seen it since Volcano. Is that on Prime?
He was probably
Is it on
wearing heavy
Prime?
boots. Oh boy, I hope it is. Transit Authority. That's like a conductor.
Yeah. So is it okay? Maybe that's why his shoes would hurt like fuck.
He's a train
Also,
cop.
the amount of times he hesitated to do the jump, he could have made it.
I mean, yeah, he didn't hesitate.
No,
You don't
he didn't-
hesitate.
He didn't
That's the lesson I
hesitate for
learned.
like a second. He hesitated for like 30. If I remember.
Yeah, if you did zero hesitation,
I
you
haven't
would have
seen
been
that
fine.
movie since probably 97 or 98 or whatever the fuck it came out. But
Tommy Lee Jones gets covered in ash.
it was a good movie. I actually
And then a little girl is like,
Sorry,
they all look
Dante's
the same.
Peak,
And then
that's not
they have a message about race at the very end of it, as everybody standing in the streets is covered in ash and you can no longer see their skin color. Isn't that beautiful?
So it sure is. Really a weird message at the end of a apocalyptic movie. That wasn't even apocalyptic though,
I
isn't
know,
it?
it's
Isn't
so
it just
good.
a volcano goes off in a city?
It's just a volcano, but it's in an urban center, so it's bad.
Yeah.
But it's not apocalyptic. It's just
Couldn't they
bad.
have just, I don't know, got out of the volcano lava way? It doesn't
Look.
move that fast.
Look. Not only does it not move that fast, but all those places along fault lines already have earthquake detecting technology that would tell them, hey, the ground is about to break.
Yeah, also, I don't think the lava would
But
go uphill.
For the movie to work, everyone had to be
But
stupid.
wouldn't the lava solidify as it's trying to go uphill?
No, it just
Would
kept
it?
going. It's fine. I mean, okay, you don't have to worry about the lava. You have to worry about the superheated ash.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying lava flow. It's going downhill.
You should be worried
Now
about
it's
that.
going up. It's a big steep incline.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just like kind of, let's say
there?
there is, wouldn't it just stagnant?
I don't think there was in the movie.
It's a city. Of course there's going to be hills.
But like, no, the explosion meant the thing, it made a mountain.
Did it? I got to watch this movie again. Is it on Prime?
Because the lava exploding up does
Prime.
that, and then it goes downhill
Let's go
from
to
that.
Twitch. I got to see if this is on. I got to see if this is on. If this is on Twitch Prime because I might just veto this and just say this is what we're watching next Thursday. I literally.
If a volcano not solve racism though?
I mean,
if a volcano,
you gotta ask Kanye, which we.
Or it would have to happen in Texas because I need to hear Ted Cruz talk about the volcano.
It's not on. Octopus Volcano is on. We're not watching that though. That looks. It came on in 2002. It's only 50 minutes long. Holy shit.
Perfect. I could be done with that.
We did talk
instantly.
about how Kyrie Irving made a comment similar to Kanye's, and I can't even talk to.
Which one? Is it
about the documentary? And I say documentary.
And oppressed people who shouldn't be.
Well, no.
Too much
There's a
because-
documentary. Hold on. There's a document. Can't repeat what I say, but I'm gonna say the name of the documentary.
Okay, I won't repeat it.
Yeah. So
Dumb.
that's
a good show.
So they made this documentary and he endorsed it, and it's the most. I read the synopsis of it. Holy fuck.
Uh-huh.
Holy fuck. Is it wildly crazy? So we're gonna talk about Kanye later, don't worry.
I fucked up. You know what the funnier joke would have been? Tiger King. I should have said it was Tiger King.
Was it much funnier?
I think it was fun. I think Tiger King is inherently a funny punchline.
Okay.
It's not even a show that's good. I don't know why it was popular.
Tigers. Yeah, I had no idea. I never watched it. I don't know. And I refuse to watch. I refuse to watch a lot of things with animal abuse. I know what happens. I don't need to see it.
It's a lot of it.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it.
A dude shouldn't own fucking tigers.
Who would have thunk? But you know what time it is?
It's the fuck you of me. Fuck you.
Fuck you of the week, where we go over people who fucked up last week. What?
What is this gray line sticking out of the fuck you of the week's shoulder? What is that? Has that been there always?
I don't know why that's there.
What the fuck is that? What is that? I don't like
see,
it.
What the hell is that? That's weird.
What is
Oh,
it?
that's here. Oh, did I bump this?
Oh, it's your green screen.
Yeah, my camera got bumped up. That was scary.
I don't want to see real world.
First up!
Tool MC Bag, is this a rapping name? Are you a rapper, Tool?
Well, let me tell you, I am still heavily considering reaching out to him to see if he'll do a live video. Not soon.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he'll do it.
He might. I'll see if we're allowed to stream it. That's the thing. I don't want to actually get sued. So I will tell him we're streaming it. I'm saying, hey, big fan, loved Hercules. But and I'll say very short, you know, it doesn't, we're just not, we don't even have to listen. I just want to.
We have to, if it happens, we cannot say shit to him until after he's done.
100%.
We have to be careful.
I think we should script ourselves to be like, okay, go on, okay. And then like the punchline, be like, gotta be subtle about it. Be like, why are you a dick?
I mean, I love his tweets.
We follow you on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then he looks up my name. You son of a bitch. Because
it's you the whole time. You were the one who was sending all that shit.
I did tweet at him way a long time ago, every day for like a month. But so I'm thinking of doing that. Maybe a Christmas present to ourselves. We'll see how it goes. It's not that expensive.
For me being angry at him, he has a lot to say about this fucking Twitter nonsense.
Well, I don't want to get into a lot of the Twitter nonsense stuff.
I know, because that's coming later.
Yeah, because we got 2 segments on it, essentially. But
okay, how about I just read this one? Call me crazy, but only U.S. citizens should vote in U.S. elections. Who the fuck else is? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
why did he say that? Who else is voting?
The logic is that I know what he's alluding to. So he's saying because they're trying to have these harder to make it harder to vote, show your ID, show all these other things.
That's how it's always been.
No, you don't have to show your ID.
I used to have to.
If you register, you
don't
don't have to show it. If it mails to your house, you just bring in the paper saying, "Here you go."
I mean, I don't have to do it from here because I'm for the mail-ins.
So
whatever. But like when I used to go into like the city fucking hall or whatever to do my vote, I used to have to show an ID at the door before I could do it.
I don't have to. I just walked in.
Damn, you live in the
I
land
know,
of the
right?
free.
But the issue is because they want all these restrictions.
Monk needs to too. You just are
Oh,
special.
I never have. I thought it was weird.
Oh fuck, Monk. Never mind. He did the
Oh.
opposite. He said the one thing and then corrected it to the
Hey,
opposite.
I was like, I didn't need to either. Yeah, see, someone's going to some weird laws. So the argument he's making is because people don't want to have to do that, and also because they're adding all these other rules, they're just making it harder for certain groups of people because those rules are only going to apply to certain regions. They're just making it so people can't vote because some people don't have identification. Some people don't have IDs because it has to be up to date. And it's honestly, it's in poorer areas. It's in areas with significantly more crime, and they don't want those people voting. And that's all it is. And it's just hypocritical that we would need to. So it's also funny too, because of if they did it federally, like everyone had to all the time and make IDs free for all. Yes, we'd have to pay for that shit.
It should
No
be.
shit. If everyone had to do it and it was fair across the board, fine. But also it takes away the anonymity of it.
Why do I have to pay $25 to get my fucking
And
ID?
I'm gonna be honest.
That's
You
what I
think
want to know.
non-citizens are gonna vote? It's hard enough to get citizens to fucking vote.
Honestly, I also value the input of non-citizens.
Yes, but they still shouldn't get right to control a sovereignty that they're not part of.
I don't know if there's enough non-citizens to actually
To a degree,
scale's
but you
all that
never
much.
know, right? It make like they could all circle an area and be like, hey.
I would
Change
more
these
about
laws.
like being able to stop people from voting more than once. Like that's the only thing I care
Right,
about.
and unfortunately, that's an impossible game because people will just cheat anyway. The people who are counting are cheating.
It fucking,
You know how you do
man.
this?
Hmm.
Okay, hear me out. You go on Twitch,
Okay, yeah.
and yeah.
I'm on Twitch right now.
And you have a poll, and that
Oh.
then based on my channel points, you can vote twice.
If I
That's,
fucking spend time in your
Yes.
community and
Solves
uplift
everything.
myself by the straps of my boots,
Solves everything.
and I give myself thousands of points from my hard time in the
no,
mines,
it would be
I can vote
yeah, it would be.
sometimes.
I would think it's fair. 500,000 points of mine. Yeah, I think that's enough. But here's the thing: you can gamble that.
Shit.
You can gamble and vote more.
I have like 100,000, and like I did spend a
But-
huge chunk originally to
But
get
you
an
can.
emote I never used.
But you could gamble and get more opportunity. Oh, I don't have that on. My bad.
No, he doesn't have a gift bot. You
I
killed
know,
my
I know.
joke.
I realized after, like, I don't.
I never.
No,
use
they
it.
need
I
to, they need
never
to have a
use
lot
it.
of fucking. There's no perfect system, but honestly, the fact that this is still just in now, there is an argument against having it online or a digital source, but the digital source is not going to be any less secure than, I don't know, any government DMV site where you got to type in your social.
I don't think there's anything you can do that's 100%
Hell.
effective. You just need to make it hard enough where most people can't just fucking spam.
Yeah. And even physical is worse.
Yeah.
So
Physical is infinitely worse.
So
Because like, people, do you remember what fucking when we were kids? Practically, what happened in Florida with votes, with a certain Al Gore.
here's something funny.
Hmm.
It is him quoting inflation. That's the price we pay for those government benefits. Everybody thought we were free. Yeah, he's quoted Reagan saying that.
Well,
You mean our health care? Oh, we don't have that free.
You know the only people who get affected by this are people who have more money than what they
Yeah,
need.
and the funny thing is, yeah, we have what 30 or 40% inflation right now, but the fucking top dicks companies have 70% profit.
Record profits.
Yes!
Record. They've never made more money than this.
Say both sides because they're hoarding little bitches. But he also said, I've noticed a lot of people don't seem to understand how free speech works. Just keep that on the back burner. Just keep that on the back burner.
Yeah, I just put that back there. Let it simmer.
Hey, who is this clown?
So, it's somebody threw a beer can at his head and made me very happy.
As I mentioned last week, it was so funny because I watched a local ad. It wasn't local, it was from North Dakota, but it showed up on YouTube where someone's like, we have some great ideas, but people like great ideas coming from Ted Cruz. And I thought it was, again, satire.
What
and
ideas?
It wasn't. She put on she had a paper Ted Cruz mask and just started spewing bullshit political stuff. And I was like, holy fuck. Why?
Are people drinking the juice that bad?
It's so fucking split and so stupid. That doesn't matter.
Speaking of which, I'm a little bit stressed out for about tomorrow, because if I have to keep talking about this fucking clown after tomorrow,
is he up
I'm gonna be angry
for this. Is he?
He should be. It's every other 2 years. He's a governor, isn't he, or a senator, House representative?
He's a senator. 6 years are senators.
Is it 6? The fuck is wrong with our system? I went to school and I don't remember that.
Who's up for re-election? Is Senator 4?
Senator's 4.
6? Congress?
Judges? I don't know.
Senator.
We are people who have lived in this country our entire fucking lives.
Senator's term is 6 years.
You think
I was right?
Know.
The fuck?
Monk is wrong.
Sons of bitches.
I can't believe Monk betrayed me.
But every 2 years, a new senator is up.
I believed you.
See, I have lived here, and I know my shit. God damn you guys.
I don't.
So yeah, he got reelected recently, if I recall. Right. House of Rep is 2
So we
years.
can't kick him out. We can't kick him out this
No,
year,
I don't think
is
it's
what
till
I'm hearing.
2026. When is Ted Cruz up for re-election? Unless he gets impeached, but God knows that's not going to happen. Yeah, he was elected in office, I think, on 2020. 2025 his term ends.
Fuck.
So 2024.
I have to complain about this guy for 3 more years?
Since we do one every 2 years, he'll be up. We'll complain about him for 2 more years. Hopefully that's it.
2 more years.
Fucking
2
years.
more years.
But it's funny. He just sucks every day. So fuck him in his ass. But also, people threw shit at him when the Astros won, and that is hilarious.
Also booed him.
Well, yeah,
also
I know,
funny.
but he's so in a box that he doesn't fucking know. Like, I bet he's like,
It's
I
funny
bet they're saying
because
boo
if you look at
Earns.
his Twitter of that same event, he's like, all these people are cheering for me. And I got footage from a bunch of other people where you can clearly hear the crowd going, boo!
He's just scum. I wish people didn't hate follow.
Or when he was in the sports arena and there was people accosting him for being a racist piece of shit, which is very funny to me still.
Who's Slick Willie?
That was Mr. Bill Clinton.
I don't know who was getting at. I also don't get why people are taking photos of themselves voting, and who are they doing it to? Like, oh my god, I gotta restart that GIF bot. It's not updating right. So yeah, Ted Cruz sucks a lot out of his dick.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
I just hate him. I can't believe
He's gonna continue to suck for, I hear, at least 2 more years.
I fucking hate it. God, he sucks.
I was kind of optimistic. I was like, maybe I don't have to talk
He's
about him
on
anymore.
Twitter a lot.
He posts on Twitter more than he actually spends time doing legislation.
A lot. And I can't wait to talk about this cocksucker. So
Oh my god!
now
this
we're
is
not going to
amazing.
talk.
Everything about what has happened.
We're
is
not going to talk
amazing.
about Twitter specifically.
It's going to be hard.
I know, but we're going to talk about him.
Can we just say what he has touched as far as
So
Twitter?
it's funny because he said
That's
he
easy.
said like make.
Okay, first thing, we want to go to the very beginning
Yep.
of this. His tweet that said, "Comedy is now legal."
Yes. Well, a year ago he said make comedy legal again. Then
Right,
he
and
said
then
comedy
now
is legal.
yes.
Then people started making parody accounts of him and imitating him. And he's like, hey, those aren't allowed unless you put parody account on your top thing. Showing,
Now,
yep.
wait, there's one more step
Yep.
in here. Because he did introduce Twitter Blue, where now instead of being a verified account, you can pay to be a verified
Right.
account.
Which he thinks will get rid of
Which
bots.
people then used to
Right.
verify
Yeah.
themselves and then call themselves Elon Musk.
Which is dumb. He's like, this will stop people from doing it. No, they won't. First off, the
No,
bot.
it's only $8.
No, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the news. We'll talk about it in the news. So then people made the parody accounts and still put parody account in their name. They're still getting banned.
I know.
It's all still getting banned. And it's
Kathy Griffin gone.
H3 guy gone. This other guy gone. Christopher, something, a comedian, gone.
Fucking
All
who's the fucking Nibel, the fucking person who does all the gaming news? Gone.
did Daniel Radcliffe really get in trouble? No, he did.
His account was already a parody account, but it did just post shit about Daniel Radcliffe, and that got in trouble for being a parody account.
Uh,
Because Daniel Radcliffe doesn't actually have a Twitter, but there was a Daniel Radcliffe account that was posting about what Daniel Radcliffe did.
they did. Whoa, this is so stupid.
But because it wasn't actually Daniel Radcliffe, banned.
It could have been a guy named Daniel Radcliffe. We don't know.
No, I mean, like, my understanding is the last thing they posted about was the Weird Al movie coming
Yeah,
out.
but I'm saying it could have been a guy named. How do you know it's parody? It could have been the guy just happy about the movie.
Because they posted about what Daniel Radcliffe was doing.
Still, like you could.
But it was like sincere. It wasn't like random bullshit. It was sincere.
Weird Al actually commented on it, saying, "What the fuck?" So he thinks he's getting these gotchas. I'm going to talk about the gotchas because he's really loving his meme. He's like, people are upset they'll have to pay what they'll pay for a latte. Blah blah blah. It's not about that. It's about one, people will make verified accounts to scam. They do it constantly already.
I know. It's almost like there was a better system in place originally when they independently verified people.
His thing about how the people who can't pay are trolls and bots, and if they're not, and
People will pay upwards of $20 to do a shitty joke. Trust me.
and what they made Twitter is pay to win. This is the systematic way to lose all company work, because once this goes live and it's not as valid, it might kill the fucking thing.
Oh my
And that'll
God.
be great, but it'll also be dumb.
Now, hear me out. According to their metrics, Twitter is having the most people who's joined it ever.
Yeah, they're all bot accounts.
They're all bot accounts. Now they're no longer banned bot accounts. That's the funny bit.
Fucking hell. Yeah, it's his gotcha, his disconnect, and he's like, haha, I'm so smart. Check this out. But then he's getting,
We didn't even get to the things he did when he took over
No,
the
that's
company.
later.
Is that later?
That's the
Holy
later
shit.
portion. I wanted to split them. This is about him thinking he's so smart with his gotchas, and they're not even good gotchas. People won't pay $8. I don't pay $8 for Hulu. Why should I have another
I feel like I
sub-service?
get more enjoyment out of Hulu.
Yeah, but I mean, like, why should people have more sub accounts? Why not add bills constantly to it? Also, is his audio off? There could be a karaoke delay. Yeah, probably there is. Well, look at that. There was. Thank you. I was really drunk and I forgot I karaoke.
I'm gonna have to ask you every time we start this show.
You should
like,
have.
I went down most of the list. We made sure the levels were good.
I made sure that. You didn't ask me anything. I checked. Well, to be fair,
Sip, sip, sip.
when we did karaoke on Saturday, I started it extremely drunk. I got home, I clicked
Fantastic.
live. If you watch the stream title, it is, I'll look it up. It's actually really
I
stupid.
remember you messaging last night or that night.
I was fucked. I was so fucked
Yeah.
up. I was so
Your
fucked.
sentences weren't sentences. It was great.
Yeah, it was called I need a producer. No fucking shit. I've been drinking. Yes, drink. ASDFFSDF. That was the name of the stream.
Fantastic. Good name.
It was a great name of the stream. I was fucked, dude. I was so tired. A
I'm
daylight
so
savings hit.
happy that we are gonna have 2 fuck yous of the week in this show.
Yep, and that
Because
was.
this is gonna come back around.
It is coming back. He's just a cock. I hate arrogant fuckers who are.
He got all his money from his father.
I know, but even without that, he made the worst investment, and he's trying to own up to it and try to mitigate losses and think he's like thinking he's gonna solve traffic with tunnels. Like, are you fucking stupid?
He's
a tunnel?
solving traffic by removing every fucking stop sign.
What happens if one person's car stops in that tunnel?
It's freedom of speech.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that is.
It's the fuck you.
The fuck you of the week.
Fuck you.
I just want to watch Twitter burn to the
Dude,
ground.
have you
It'll be
seen
so fun.
Reddit's? Like, I hate the Elon Musk shills, man. It's a paid use, so you're right, Monk. I hate it. I just hate how everyone just like.
There are shills for him.
Oh, 100%.
But I also feel like it's maybe several thousand very vocal people.
Yes.
It's not enough to sustain
No,
a website.
100% not. But it's the mental gymnastics to like, yeah, this totally makes sense. I could pay that murder. I can pay it. Am I going to? Fuck no. Why not? Why don't use Twitter enough? 2, it's also really stupid. 3, why do I need to? Now they did make Twitter pay to win, but we'll talk about that later. And it's just like an unnecessary stupidity when their verified system before worked. Now his idea, like I could even understand
It's
if
not super flawed, but I mean,
it's pretty fucked up flawed.
no, I mean there was like okay, I could understand like 3 tiers, right? You have your free tier, you have your paid tier, and then you have your verified account tier.
Nope.
I could understand this.
Yeah, only if
He was like, fuck the verified tier, just paid.
no. Here's the dumb thing. He's like, because he thinks it's a town center board, where he said this should also be a political neutral zone where anyone can say their
That was
ideas.
true.
But we'll talk about that later. Where he endorsed a certain group for the whatever. So the issue is when you pay $8, you're not even in an ad-free environment. You just get
Nope.
reduced ads. What the
get-
fuck?
A fun symbol at the end of your name.
That everyone's gonna shit on if you have it.
Yep. It's like when everybody had like the NFT border and everyone shit on that. You remember that?
Yeah, you remember in World of Warcraft, if you had this one mount, they made a mod that auto spit on you. And because of you had that one mount that you only could get for paying the collector's edition of Burning Crusade, which was a pay to win mechanic. So when they spit on you, it became so rampant and people were mad because they never wanted to have the mount out because they'd get spit on by everybody. So what did Blizzard do? They took spit out of the game.
Fantastic.
That's a win for everyone spitting on them because they changed the game over their behavior. I'm trying to slam this beer.
on
That
my
being
third.
said, this one's a harder one to go down because it's so
It's heavy
thick.
on
It's
it.
it's a heavy boy. It's like
Unlike this fucking air quotes stout from Guinness, which is fucking lighter than water.
Let's go to Ghost Town. Let's go to Ghost Town.
We're gonna do Ghost Town first? Holy shit.
As opposed to what? Don't we always? You're right.
You usually hit wine country.
We're going to
Ghost
wine
Town it
country.
is.
No, we're going
No,
out.
we're already in the basement, Tool.
We're gonna get out.
We can't leave the basement. I'm already up.
It didn't work.
Where am I?
Teleportation. You know how much?
I was trapped between realms. I couldn't process
You know how much
visually
cum
what
I
I just
used?
experienced.
To make that happen, a lot.
Anyway, this is Wine Country. It's a show where I have existential
Sidewinder
crises.
send you his ratings.
He sent me a picture of a piece of paper with numbers on it.
God damn it. Hope you added it.
I didn't. This is
tried.
a country show
He
where
tried.
we country rate a country wine. What's wrong?
He tried. He was taking it serious. And he
He-
shit in his mouth.
I will shit in his mouth. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna reference this picture out again real quick. 4 out of 5 I are drunk, and then he sent me a very blurry picture of what appears to be color clarity 4, aroma 4. This is, by the way, the metrics. Body 5, finish 3. He only put 4 metrics. He didn't put all 5.
Well, what did he do?
Well, as everybody knows who watches this show religiously, you know, because
I didn't hear what you
should.
said. I didn't hear well, he had color clarity as 1.
Yeah, color clarity, aroma,
Yeah.
body, finish. You know what he
Taste.
forgot? Taste.
He
The
forgot
most
taste.
important metric.
Oh my God, that's fun.
Anyway,
Yeah.
today I'm having. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Riunte Lambrusco. It's a fruit wine from Italia. It was
Italia.
$6 for this giant bottle. It was from Walmart. This bottle is going to last me until the end of time. Hey, Tool, do you know that we're coming up soon on the month of the fucking gauntlet? of wine. Did you buy that shit?
No, I still got it, but I'm gonna get it.
Are you? Because I think you're running out of time.
I'm not. They had it in stock even then, and someone saw it in stock the other day, and I told them let me know when they go to Costco, or if they go to Costco
Anyway,
just to buy it for me.
Did you know that this wine is from the Champagne district of Italy?
Did you know how fucked up we're gonna be in a month? God damn it.
It's gonna be challenging.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do
It's
some
actually from
specials.
Champagne, Italy, which is not Champagne, France, which is very interesting.
How would you feel about this? It's a terrible idea. How on a Saturday, one of them, probably the one since Christmas is on a Saturday. Fuck.
We're gonna have to hit multiples because we can't
What?
get together every single day unless
No.
we do. That'd be
We
weird.
could. It would only take 10 minutes of video.
Yeah, I know. It'd just be like a quick thing.
But yeah, I want it less video time, less editing. But I think one of the days before Christmas, we are gonna have to burn, or after Christmas, we're gonna have to burn it. Like shotgun a couple of them. Do a couple at a time.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
definitely.
go get the beer one.
I don't know if the beer one was. The beer one was not at my fucking Costco. The last
It's
two
not,
times I was
but
there.
you should check and get a call because it's also only $60. But I have the beer one too.
I should check that out. All right. Anyway, this I do not know. Jesus' birthday. Jesus wasn't born in December. I don't know what people have been telling you. That's cursed. You know why Jesus was born in December? Fucking marketing. That's facts. Look it up.
And paganism.
And paganism. But no, it was actually marketing because paganism said it was like in November or something. And then they pushed it out away from Thanksgiving, as I recall. Don't worry about it. Oh, Jesus Averez? Yeah, I love that guy. He made this for me. And he put it in Walmart. It's great. All right, anyway. Body. Well, let's look at this color first. Let's get this color out of the way. Gonna look at this color. This looks like wine colored. I really don't have anything to say. It looks... Actually, wait a minute. Hold the fucking phone. This wine... Holy shit! It's gonna hit lower than a 5.
Why?
I see visually some little floaties.
Did you uncork it
I've
bad?
never seen this in a commercial wine.
Did you uncork it poorly?
No, it's not. It's a screw top.
Did you unscrew it poorly?
Oh, it's full of metal shavings. Oh, fuck. No, I've never seen this. I might give that a 3. This is like home wine. Like, as far
Maybe
as
it's added
color
flavor.
goes. I mean, it definitely will be. It's gonna be. That's 3 for fucking color clarity, though. That is disappointing for a $6 giant bottle of wine. Aroma? Actually, one of the better one of these. It reminds me of like a Merlot. Well, no, wait, no. Merlot is not. Is Merlot red? Hey, Tool, is
Yes.
Merlot red?
Yes.
Okay, good. The smell reminds me
Hold the
of
fuck
other
on.
wine.
We're on episode 81 plus ish.
I've had 79 bottles of wine since we've done this.
No, we've had more than that. I'm at 80.
I mean, I've had 79.
Oh, because I do shows with. Yeah. So I've
Yeah, sometimes you get ahead of me a little.
Yeah.
Although I did start with a head start because I did a couple of these as a joke without you knowing I was going to do it.
No, you told me. I just didn't have one.
Yeah, you didn't have a wine.
Yeah.
Anyway, this does smell like how I picture a red wine. Like if I were to pick like a cheap ass red wine off the counter and just like let's do it like a sniff test, like ooh, I bet this bottle says red wine. Let me sniff that up. It's like, yep, that's a red wine. I don't know if I get a really. This smells homemade. It's fucking me up.
Is that good?
This does not smell. I don't know if that's good because like I've had wine from friends, right? Like who've made it themselves, and it ends up smelling like this. It just smells kind of like earthy tones and like a little bit of like maybe like a tree bark kind of thing, but like that little bit of edge on the bottom, like a little tang. Like, it's very stereotypical of kind of a low to mid-grade wine. But I can't fault it for that. I like how this smells.
God.
It's not salty.
Oh.
It doesn't smell like a pool tool. Fuck. Hey, I'll give it a 4. 4 for aroma.
4 is a good number.
Body. Yeah, body. Ooh, it's tingly. I did not. I knew it was from the Champagne region of Italy, but I did not expect tingles.
The cock.
This is quite good. I really like the way that feels while I'm drinking it because, like, there's a subtle. It might just be the floaty shit in there. I don't know. But there's like a subtle, like, sparkling feeling as I'm drinking it that I really enjoy a lot. It makes certain little elements of the taste, which I'm about to get to, pop. So I'm gonna give that a 5 for the body. Like, I really enjoy what that was doing. Taste-wise, let me sip it again so I can figure out which store in the mall it reminds me of real quick. Fuck, it's good. It's also low in alcohol. This is 8%. So that's probably why it's really good.
That's essentially water.
It's basically water. This reminds me, I had like this vivid mental connection of like being a kid with a Capri Sun and like the first fucking time you've ever had a Capri Sun. Can you remember that, Tool? The first fucking time you've had a Capri Sun?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Like
was,
you're like, somebody's like, you're like, what do I do with this straw? And then
Third
your
grade.
fucking mom yells at you and you're like, you're supposed to put it in the hole. And you're like,
no. They had the little hole thingy, the white hole thing, and I always
yeah, it was
struggled
like a
with
white hole thing, but I didn't know that I was supposed to punch it through.
And
that.
every time you punch it through, you over squeeze it and it
Like-
shoots the shit jizz
well,
in your
the first
face.
time, I like fucking slid off of it like two people trying to give each other a high five, but like they kind of fucking miss. But the second try, I got it in there, and I didn't squeeze it too hard, and it was magic. And then I sipped on it. I was like, ooh, this is tart. It's a little tart. It's got a little tingle. I don't even remember what flavor it's supposed to be. Probably dragon fruit. I don't fucking know. But it reminds me vividly of that experience, which gives it high marks. I actually really, really like how this tastes. Finish-wise, is there like it's just like it's a little bit tart. It's a little tingle. It's got like kind of like a cider-like quality to it in a weird way, which is not something you normally say is great about a wine. If I was rating this against what the style should be, probably lower marks. I'm liking this. Tastes like a cider made with fruit. High marks. I gave it a 5 for the finish because it just keeps tasting good. 4.4.
What cider's made with vegetables?
I've had a carrot cider before. It was weird. Tasted kind of like dirt.
Is that still a cider?
I don't think. I think it is. As long as you. All right. You tell me. If I made vodka, but hear me out. I didn't distill it. Is that vodka or cider?
You didn't distill it. So
if I
it
made
would be-
potato alcohol.
you didn't distill it, so it would be cider.
Okay. Then this counts.
There we go. I'm drinking Smash Your Mom berries. Look at that. That's what it looks like. Right, get real in there. Look at that. Look at that. That's a Smash Mom right there. That's like scissoring. So, it's a smash berry. Don't know what the fuck that means, but it's there. So, boom. So, I'll tell you right now, it looks good. Smells like absolute shit.
Like Absolute comes out with their fucking own new vodka and it's fucking shit flavored.
Yes. And the thing is though, it's that dry eraser smell that's just terrible.
Oh fuck.
It's awful. So, but it's like typical for sulfates, right? So it's a 3 there. It's like, all right, that's what. But it because of the flavor is kind of not sweet. It's not. It's like imagine if you were eating like a berry, and you had the sugar taken out of it, because that's what it feels like. You get that like tartness of it all, but that lack of sweetness.
the fermentation takes the sugar out of it and turns it into delicious alcohol.
Yeah, but it's a little. They could have put a couple spoonfuls in.
Just a little bit of
just to
extra
get
sweetener.
that medicine to go down. Body's good, very water-like, very easy, very smooth. The taste, I don't know why I smelled it again. I regretted every second of that. It's all right. It comes off strong. Finish was off-putting at first, but as you keep drinking it, actually isn't that bad. It's quite enjoyable the more you drink it. I would say you got to open up your palate drinking it, and then you let it simmer a bit, and then you keep drinking it. Opens up your palate even more. Big brain, and it actually tastes fine. This reminds me of if you're gonna go film a movie at the Eden Prairie Mall in Minnesota, and you had your first, and you're like, hey, it was great, and it bombed, and it was terrible, and then after time, you're like, man, this is a call to hit. This is actually pretty good. And
It was actually good, turned out.
Then you're gonna go back and make the sequel at the same mall.
What? The audacity.
Yes, and I'm gonna try to be an extra in it. True story.
Were you?
I'm going to be. Allegedly, I'm going to be. Kevin Smith liked 2 of my tweets, so I'm already his friend.
Is that what it takes? Because I don't know if the tweets will exist in.
No, he made a deal that if you went to the show, you're guaranteed an extra spot.
All right, cool.
So,
they probably
see.
need a lot of extras, so it makes sense.
Right, to make the mall feel lively and actually people go there, right? So I hope don't put me in as I wrote it down, but I remembered what it is. I'm not going to say it to destroy the sanctity of the key word, but I have it down. It is a fruit and a woman's cleaning agent.
Einsel?
Yes. No, Fabuloso. So I am. I just hope they don't cast me. It's like Tool McBag, the fat guy. I'll be like, no! Yeah, it makes
If
sense.
they did, I would have to watch it so I could take a capture of that line. Although it's probably more gonna be like extras, and it's just gonna be a long scroll of people's names.
Well, I don't know, on IMDb. I'm thinking IMDb.
You think you'll get an IMDb page out of this?
Gastronaut does.
What did he do?
He was an extra for a History Channel thing. We watched it. It was good.
I forgot.
Yeah, so that's the goal. Let's get the fuck out of here. Once I figure out my buttons.
At least Monk put it all in perspective for me. I appreciate that.
What was that perspective he put you in?
Better than being the bald guy.
Dude, what if I was the fat? What if they made me wear a bald cap?
And at the end, it just was fat bald dude.
Oh man, I'd be devastated. Why is it?
Never recover.
That
turned. The
I had
fuck
to
just
figure-
happened?
It's Steam Deck sucks. So we're gonna watch horror
Steam
stuff. Hi,
Deck?
Lucy. Yeah, Stream Deck. Sorry, Stream Deck. It bugged out. I saw it happen.
Hi, Lucy. I guess.
Trusty Stingray. Let's go watch horror shit.
Oh, that's
Horse.
Trusty. I forgot that Trusty was.
I'm really excited for Thursday. I know you guys can hear me. I'm gonna talk over the transition. I'm really excited for Thursday because I want to know the conclusion to the 4chaner thing. I'm really excited for that. But that's Thursday. Let's talk about now. We're gonna watch a ghost
Center up.
thing. Hey, can you summon the ghost TV?
Yeah, I got this. Hey, what do you want? You wanna be a television inside of our dungeon?
What's so
I didn't have
cool?
anything.
Yeah,
I thought I had like a. I mean, I wrote the song. Like 2 weeks ago. I was so excited to do it, and then I did it so bad. I'm so sad. But I made the TV.
we were quiet in the transition. Oh, that makes sense. All right, here we got Bub Boys. Also, one of the videos that we watched was a Bub one, I think, and I'm gonna actually contest it because it's blocked in Russia. Not that I give a shit for edging.
I'm sorry.
I know, right? So am I. Let's
All
get
right.
A woman is alone at home when something pretty creepy is caught
This
on
accent
camera.
wall was pretty good.
The following video comes from a woman who lives alone with her two cats. Every so often,
Don't trust her.
cats
I
would
don't-
do things
I don't
that would
trust
make
her
her
anymore.
question whether or not they were children in their past lives. To her,
What?
she feels as though she's living with kids. Given how much she loves her cats,
pause it?
she buys a
Hold on.
camera to see what they do when she's away from home. The
So
camera
do
she
we
gets
believe
has
in
an auto-tracking
reincarnation,
feature,
or-
which basically means that the camera points to wherever it senses movement, tracking wherever
Hold
the
on,
cats go,
I forgotta fix
although
my
recording
pause
everything
button.
they do.
What the fuck is? She's literally
Her
saying
cats used to be children.
are
Her cat
reincarnated
babies used to be children.
cats are reincarnated as cat, or kids are reincarnated as cat. Are
Yeah,
you
because the kid was a piece of shit and they need to work their way back up to being a person again.
I didn't think Bub could bring us lower. I really did not think this would happen. But
You see
here
that
we
cat
are.
in the background though, with the
Yeah.
glowing eyes.
Oh, yeah, he's
Isn't that
evil.
creepy?
I mean,
Yeah,
cats
right
being
possessed.
assholes. Who would have thought?
I've
Who
never
would have
heard of such a
fucking
thing.
thought? So fucking
Ridiculous.
God damn it, Bub. What are you doing? To
It
me?
seems that buying the camera was a bad idea,
I'm ready
as ever
to
since having
comment.
it's been capturing things that are scaring her.
Doubt.
The following are just some of the things that happen when she's away
An
from
accent
home.
wall.
It's
Take
a
a
weird
look.
accent wall.
Oh, it's not an accent. Every wall in that room is that color. Never mind.
That's
I thought
weird.
it was a bold little thing.
No, it doesn't. It's just malfunctioning. Here's the problem. The cat moved in front
Cameras
of...
catch. I have fucking cameras on my house now, and you know what? They fucking go off for nothing all the fucking time.
You know what also they go off for? The cat literally a second ago moved in front of the curtain, causing it to move, causing light to change in that room a little bit.
The camera sensitivity is set too high.
Fucking dumb. Pepto-Bismol colored walls, I know. But
I
nothing
like
is seen.
Pepto-Bismol.
I think it's a little bit too much. Orb!
Strange noise. It's probably because the cat used to be a child.
Wait. Oh, that was upstairs. I was like, did I just hear a meow?
From strange noises that come out of nowhere to unseen forces that are picked up by the camera, the woman
I'm not happy with that
No,
pillar. You see that
was
pillar?
nothing.
What's with that pillar?
It's really
is
weird.
beyond spooked. Now, it's not
a
only when she's
stripping
gone
pole
that
that they
strange
put
things
there.
happen. There have been countless instances when
Oh,
something
she
unexplainable occurred
What
while
is
being
it?
at home.
Why would you have a couch
On
that
one
faces
occasion,
nothing?
the woman is in the kitchen when
I
all of
assume
a
there's a
sudden,
TV on
an
this wall.
object on her shelf just launches off on its own.
I want to see it.
Also, look how low that fucking cutout is. It's so weird.
That looked like that looked like she put a
All right,
broom
that
up
pole
against
is
it.
part of a cat.
Yeah, I
it's
see
part of
that
like
now.
a cat tower.
No, it's not. It's the entertainment
Which
center.
also means
That's the entertainment center.
couch. No, the couch. No.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
repeat-
yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
maybe.
Look at that. It's entertainment center. You can get them at IKEA. Those are the poles. 100%.
Maybe.
100%. You can see the
I
TV
like
on the
to
left.
think that this couch is facing fucking nothing.
It's angled, so you'd have to look at an angle to see the TV, but it's definitely facing.
What do you think is
Ish.
plugged in on that table, by the way? Do you think it's a hairdryer?
Yeah,
What is that?
yeah, it's a hairdryer. But here's the thing. It looked like what?
Why are you drying your hair in the living room?
Oh, yeah, she has her life organized. So the issue with that is it sounded like a broomstick fell. She just put it up wrong and it slid off.
But
We
creepiest
are
of all
hearing the TV,
is when
though.
one day,
There's-
while sitting on the
there's
couch, this happened.
How is she swiping? Is she playing fucking
Wait.
Candy Crush?
Hold on. Is that couch blocking part of the door?
Hey, Tool, rate that art real quick.
It's shit. So there's no real good
It
frame.
looks like shit. It's like a
It's-
horse?
Yeah,
What is that?
it's like a lot of blank space, maybe
Why
like
would you
cardboard
have
paper,
this?
colored paper. I hope that door just opens on its own. What happened? You're smoking inside? Hope that's cigarettes.
Shit, I hope she owns this house. You know, fuck it.
Why'd she look
Her
up?
bed is so fucking close to that door. Why would you have it facing that way?
Why'd she look up twice? I disagree. Why'd she
Look at
look
the
up
cat
when the
also
door was?
facing that way,
Yeah,
though.
why? I know it was the whole time. Why did she look up when the door was moving? Like there was a cue.
There was no sound. It wouldn't have even been in her field of view. She was paying attention to her phone or whatever, right?
You're smoking.
She was getting ready to fucking light one up.
She's like, whatever, I'll just light.
Oh, right. But I thought she was doing something with her
The woman
hands.
is certain that there was
Yeah,
no draft when this
probably rolling
happened,
the blunt.
as according to her, the whole
There is no way you would be able to detect or remember a draft before an event. You'd remember if it happened after it, but while it happened and you weren't aware of it accordingly.
If you were watching TV or something, you'd never notice this.
And also the draft thing. My door upstairs opens all the time from someone else in the house opening a door and it's not latching. The door wasn't latched.
Air pressure
Apartment
changes.
sealed just tight enough to prevent any
Also-
airflow from outside. Given that this
I don't
has
like
never
the
happened
no pillow
before, she
situation.
finds this very unusual.
Oh my
Sadly
god,
enough,
that does bug me.
it's incidents
you
like
can
this,
just see
among
all the way
many
to the
other-
wall.
Look at that painting. It's a person, not a horse.
Why are the
that's been
legs like
causing her a
that?
lot of anguish, as she doesn't know what to do to stop this.
It's easy.
Whatever it might be that's going
Wait,
on.
I think it's a horse that has a person
She-
torso on it, like some kind of horse
She
car.
didn't seem to give a fuck that it was happening then and there. Smoking her joint. Then later she's in a fucking blanket like, oh, it's causing me such
She
anguish.
closed the door and
it's
it was like,
taking a toll
oh
on her mental
god.
health.
I
Out of
can't
all
wait for
occurrences,
Nuke to
one in
talk over this
particular
next
has
week.
pushed her to take
The
action by
worst thing a
seeking help
ghost has
from
done to you
others.
is open a door.
The incident is nonetheless pretty
Oh, here we
creepy.
go.
That seems pretty
This
chill.
is what was caught.
Okay, so
oh, we
it's
saw.
it's on
what
a
the
radiator?
fuck is that? Is the camera on a radiator?
that's what I just said. Is that a radiator?
That seems like a bad place to put that.
If there's a guy standing there.
There
on
is
the
a
left.
TV right there, though. You were right. That is a television.
That's not even English. That's fine.
They're translating it for us.
Why are you telling a cat to come?
Gross. Look, clearly there's something wrong with your door.
Yeah. The door, the outside door is open. It could have been anything. Is it French?
Cat being weird. Look, lady, you just forced that cat to leave that room. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit weird for a bit. Well,
Ah, a little audio delay. She also must have been karaokeing. Yeah, that time it latched. I heard that.
it is definitely French.
Now she unlatched it. Son of a bitch. Ah! Ingenuity!
I like this because I feel like it's the approach you would take if you noticed a ghost. You'd get very
So,
hostile. towards
Here's
it.
here's my thing now. Here's my thing. I kind of believe her that she thinks this is happening. But I don't believe it's the outcome she thinks it is. You know?
The
like-
only thing that has happened that is even vaguely paranormal is a door moving.
Right. And I'd like her reaction. Close the damn door now, bitch.
Yeah, I know. It's very you.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think it's a wind doing it. Her front door is open, or her back door, whatever. But that's it.
Once again, the door just somehow moves on its own. Even the cat appears to be scared as it quickly jumps off the bed after sensing something wrong. It quickly rushes
You
out
are
of the doorway
reading
as to
very
avoid
into
being
this.
crushed by
She
the door.
said, "Come here," before that
Naturally,
happened.
the woman was left
Right.
shaken up. If no draft had caused this, then
It
how did
did.
it close on its own?
A draft did cause
As
it.
with previous incidents,
The
she
front
can't
door
seem to
is
explain
It's
this.
open.
fucking open.
Yeah, the
But like
outside door is
always,
open.
you be the judge as to whether or not something paranormal occurred.
I'm gonna have to
Is
comment
this woman
again.
actually
If this is the
experiencing
craziest
paranormal
one, I'm
activity?
gonna have to comment.
Or is
Why
something
would
else
they put the
going on
craziest
here?
one at number 6? This should be the least crazy.
8.
Number
Yeah,
5
In
is
this
gonna
next
fucking
video,
blow
a
your
man
dick
is looking
off.
outside his window when he notices something odd.
Okay, it's a kid
Across from
standing
his
there.
apartment, a set of mannequins are lined up in front of a store. As he
Uh-huh.
takes a closer look at one of these mannequins,
Fucking
something pretty
mannequins,
baffling
dude.
happens.
It
Mannequins
moves.
are
This
inherently
is what he
haunted.
captured.
Please move. Please come for me, Daddy.
Juro que esa muñeca no estaba mirando hacia acá, mira.
Look at that doll's looking at him.
Es que parece como si nos
Look at
estuviera
it. It's looking at
mirando.
him. It's looking right at him.
Vámonos,
Oh, it
vámonos,
blinks.
parpadeo. Te lo
That
This
juro
is
que
someone
me
had
reí.
cosmetic
edit.
surgery, but yeah, it was a pretty bad edit. Let's see it in replay.
Zoom in.
Buzz
Zoom in on it.
Lightyear, hold on! No,
Spider, that's that Deadpool?
is this sanctioned by Disney?
I mean, it's probably in Mexico.
I mean, and also simplicity
As
could
for the
be
mannequin
mannequins
itself
that have
wasn't
eyes
creepy
that
enough, this happens. Upon zooming in on its face, the figure suddenly blinks.
No, it's a person.
Terrified by what he'd seen, the man is at a loss for words as he tries to explain what just happened.
Not
Like
even
something
Annabelle
straight out of a
blinked.
horror movie, the doll comes to life and scares the man to his core.
It just looks like a person.
Yet as
though.
with
It
most
doesn't
videos,
look like any
this one
mannequin
remains shrouded in
specifically.
mystery,
It's too
as
far
not
out
much else
in the
is known about the
street.
clip.
It's very strange.
Whether the video was simply edited to
It's
pull
a
this off is
person.
unknown,
No,
but
it's
it
a
seems
person
that many
just
viewers
standing
find this
there.
video to be genuine.
It's not
Real or
lined
not,
up with the other
the
ones.
thought of seeing a mannequin come
Oh,
to
it
life
is.
is terrifying
Never
on
mind.
its own.
But the mannequin doesn't look like the other mannequins. That's what I'm saying.
But I think it's edited because it only happened when they zoomed
There's
in.
a man on YouTube
Why, like,
who's
why
been
did they zoom in?
documenting strange
What was the
happenings
reason
in
for
his
filming?
house.
That's a good
Almost
point.
every
How would you
video on his
notice?
channel is solely based on the
Wait,
supposed
is this called
paranormal
Hooker?
occurrences
Something
that this man has been
What's this guy's
experiencing.
name? Was it Hooker?
It goes without saying,
I don't
but
know.
some
Too busy
videos are
being
pretty
mad.
creepy. In one of his uploads, the
They
man
broke the
captures
mirror!
footage of an unexplainable incident that resulted in his
Me
mirror getting
putting up a green
cracked.
screen.
He has no idea as to how the mirror got cracked, but
Oh,
he
it's
suspects
part
that
of
the
the
ghost in his
story.
house is accountable for this.
No, you
Now,
got
out
you
of the
got
few videos on his
lost on
channel,
Call of Duty
the
to
following may
me,
just be the
and you
creepiest.
broke it.
On October 3rd of 2022,
He
the
Kyled
man is
that
looking
fucking
outside
mirror.
his window after seeing something outside. What happens
How?
moments later has left him unsettled.
Lights are on in your house, which I'm assuming they're gonna be. So I just want to put this out there before we see what happens. Lights are on in
Uh-huh.
your house. There is no way in fucking hell you would be able to see anything outside your house.
Impossible.
Glare.
I have
Watch.
never been able to see it. I can't even see out my house right now. It's pitch black.
Lights are on. Unless the screen's open. The window could have been open. But I just see darkness. Did you see it? Because I can't see anything. I don't see anything.
Is that water?
God, this wine is good. I'm so mad that it's so cheap.
God, this
Oh, it's a
fucking thing
person
is.
there?
It's not,
Oh, the
well,
window was
I guess there's a
closed!
window too. God dang, that thing is filthy.
It's another door opening. It's the same
Hello?
ghost.
Almost like you're closing a window.
Hello?
Who are you gonna talk to?
Oh, Jesus.
Why would you even say hello to it first? I would walk over there immediately without saying anything, see if I could catch it.
I'll just
The
be like,
door
damn
opens on
wind.
its own, as though someone had come inside. He looks around,
We've
but
forgotten
can't find
what
anyone
science
or
is.
anything that
I'm
might have
so
opened
mad.
it.
Why
Although
even
spooky,
record in the first place?
it's the following night that leaves them even more spooked.
Reason for filming. Point number
Suspecting
one.
that it might
What
happen
is it?
again. He
He
sits
wanted
on
to
his
see
bed
himself
and
shirtless
records
on
the
his
door
bed?
around
Yeah,
the
with a
same time it opened the
crossbow
night
and a
before.
guitar.
As he
I'm
waits
Daryl
patiently, the following
something,
happens.
Walking
He's
Dead.
pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, having a crossbow and a guitar next to
What is
each
that-
other
what
super
is that
high up
clock
does
about?
speak to me.
What's that clock?
I mean, it's an edgy clock. That's how you know he's cool.
Wait, is this mirror no longer cracked in this
He
video?
wall mounted his TV. Look how cool he is.
I think he lives with
He has
roommates.
a towel
he lives.
on the back of his door.
He lives with roommates. He's not the only, or at home. He lives with his parents.
I heard things.
It's your mom. She's pissed. You didn't pay rent.
I don't even hear anything.
Why are you filming the door when it opens? Why is it always doors? Why is it every time it's a fucking
Funny,
door?
guys.
Hold on. I'm getting to the bottom of this. Was that a face in that mirror? Or is that just his face?
Did you see it?
Well, you're letting people escape. Hold on. We're gonna rewind because we're gonna watch this again. Hold on.
All right, hold on.
All right, hold on. Pause.
Pause it. Pause.
Enhance. Full
What are we
screen.
learning? What are we learning here?
I want to see if that door handle turns. It's gonna be tough.
How are you gonna see that? The fucking resolution is so fucking
I know.
low.
I'm gonna see if the light shifts on it a little bit. It's gonna be a long shot. But if it does,
Can you step it? Can you step the footage, or is it? Yeah, you're just kind of having to tap it, huh?
Uh-huh. It's not moving.
Which means it was already turned before it opened.
Yeah, it wasn't latched. Oh shit. So I want to
Wait,
show you
does
this face.
does the door even have a thing sticking out on it?
Fun.
Is it
Is there
sticking
even a
out?
latch?
Is it sticking out?
So
I don't even
funny,
see
guys.
it.
So he does live with
It
some
looked
guy
like
named
it was
David.
already like
Here, watch this.
in.
Hold on, right here. Oh, that's his face. It's just a second mirror. I was
Is
like,
that his face? Did you see it?
Did you see it? Very funny, guys. Also, 2 bathrooms next to each other. Bravo. Look at that mounting on that TV.
I'm liking the little thermostat. I need to replace my thermostat.
Yeah, I wanted to for a long time. Oh, I got goosebumps. Holy shit.
Goosebumps.
Wait,
are
was that a mattress
physiological
against the
reaction.
wall?
The man decides to spend the night somewhere
Goosebumps
else.
is not evidence of anything.
He tells a friend about this creepy occurrence and stays the night at his place. However,
Yeah, I
that
wanna
same
spend
night,
the night at a
something
friend's
downright
house
strange is
because I'm
captured by the
scared
security
and-
Why
cameras
was
at
there
your
a
friend's
mattress against the
look.
wall? So this is at a different house?
He's now at a different house with his legs straight up. God, he's
Those
so
sick
cool.
Tattoos.
Why is there a light blinking? What is that from?
I think it's haunting.
A shadow-like figure passes quickly against the wall before seemingly diving beneath the bed.
What?
It happens real fast, but you can make out the shadow on the wall before it disappears. Now, the
That's
man
really
mentions that
easy
the
to
flashing
fucking
lights are
fake.
part of
Yeah.
a motion-sensitive device, which had gone off after sensing movement in the room.
What?
So
It
it
seems that
fucking
whatever this was
strobes when
had
it
triggered
sees
the
motion.
sensor.
It fucking
So
creates a
then,
nightclub.
just what exactly had occurred that night? Viewers believe
It
that the
goes-
man
I will give them credit for detail a little bit on their bullshit. It was in the mirror too. I looked in the mirror. They did both.
had been followed by something, while some think that his friend's
That
house
motion
was already
sensor light is
haunted. It's unclear what was
Everybody
captured,
Flashes.
but most viewers, including
See,
the
watch, it
man,
happens in the
believe that
mirror.
whatever this was
But it
But
happens in the
only
same
flash.
motion.
Like most videos, there has yet to be an update on this
Yeah,
whole
'cause it's
situation.
fake and I got bored.
There's a video on Reddit
Man.
that many people are finding hard to explain. The footage itself comes from a security camera installed outside a workplace where the Reddit user's father works. The father has no clue as to what was caught on camera, but nevertheless, he was terrified by the footage, as what was captured in it is something that one's mind would conjure up during a nightmare. On October 10th of 2022, the Reddit user's dad is looking at a security camera's live feed when out of nowhere, he sees this.
What are we? We're looking at a CCTV camera.
Hard to say.
I fought those in Silent Hill. That is so dumb.
Despite the video's low resolution, you can still make out something
Despite
pretty
it.
uncanny. Although we can't precisely tell what it is that we're seeing, it's obvious that something isn't right about the supposed people in the footage. Out of both people, one seems to have an unusual gait. It's as though they're walking on all fours, with a slight limp.
Oh, I have
It's this
scoliosis.
particular
I'm gonna make
detail that's
fun
led
of
viewers
them.
to believe that something otherworldly had been caught on
Why would you show
camera.
this picture, bub?
But as always, what's your stance on this? From the belief that this might be a skinwalker, or maybe even a
Yes!
cryptid of some sort, the video has yet to be determined as supernatural or not.
That. Oh, we gotta.
If you caught something
we gotta.
creepy
Hold on.
on cam-
Your face is. We gotta do a shot. Or you gotta
About-
do a
for
big
what?
drink. Skinwalker.
I got. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is fair.
We got Skinwalker for sure. There it is. Yeah. Here we go, boys.
The rest of that beer that's been sitting there taunting me
Ah,
is my contribution.
Or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation,
Oh, I will.
you can send them over to scaryvideos444
I can't wait to send scary videos
at
to
gmail.com.
I'd be like, my dogs,
That
I
being
think, are
said,
reincarnations.
let's get back
of
to the video.
kids that were terrorists.
If there's one thing that makes a video twice as creepy, it's children staring at something that can't be seen.
No,
But
kids
even
are
more
stupid.
unsettling is when something near them suddenly moves on its own, suggesting that something might actually be there. This next video is just as creepy as the one described. Jamie Primex Sullivan is a mother whose daughter, who at the time of this recording, was acting very strange. According
No.
to Jamie, almost every night after tucking her daughter into bed, she would catch her staring off at something in the corner of her room, even though there was clearly nothing there, except for darkness. Although creeped out by this common occurrence, It's the following incident that freaks out Jamie the most.
How you doing, Sully, baby?
Jamie and her daughter Charlie are filming themselves inside their home after going out for dinner. They vlog about their day and eventually start talking about people in their family. However, when Charlie brings up Jamie's deceased grandmother in the conversation, things take a chilling turn.
I saw two-headed ladies at work. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait, you didn't see those famous two-headed ladies, did you? The ones that are famous that live in Minnesota? No, you didn't. You're full of shit.
How old would those two be at this point?
25 or 6, I imagine.
Yeah, fairly old.
You saw them? That's wild.
Damn.
Where's your grandma?
Where is my grandma?
Heaven.
Evan.
There are school teachers?
Do you
Please
remember
tell
my
me
grandma?
under elementary.
Where is my grandma?
elementary.
Where is she?
Up in heaven.
Hanging in things are good? Well, hanging in
Did
well
she
and
do
good
to
is what
make
they
her
are.
Go up in heaven. Did she do a smoker?
No, she didn't do a smoker.
What the fuck does that mean?
She was just very old. She was almost 93.
Oh, smoking cigarettes.
And her body just got very tired. She was too old.
Like I'm gonna be in a couple years.
Was she, did your grandma almost couldn't walk?
What asshole of a parent are you where you're on a social media account that you have like probably a bunch of simp follower type people and you're having your kid, you're exploiting your kid for for like views and shit.
She was
I
old.
know, it's,
she could
it's
walk,
like the
but
wife
she was old.
guy
She has
or
a horse
whatever,
face.
but for children.
Okay.
Mommy, your grandma's here. And she says,
Why are you staring at
"Hi,
the camera?
Jamila.
What?
Your grandma's here." And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
Smoker, I just
Now,
met her.
Jamie adds that her grandmother had called her Jamila growing up, and that there's no way that her daughter
It's
could have
almost like
known
you said
this,
that.
as she was never told about her nickname. Considering Charlie's
Didn't
odd
we see this
behavior,
video
such as
somewhere
saying
else
things that
before?
aren't there, among
getting
other
deja
strange
vu.
incidents, there's no doubting that Jamie was deeply unsettled by this. Just how exactly did Charlie
maybe
know
it's
of her
just-
mom's nickname
No, it's
that
a
was given by her
generic ass
grandma,
horror
who's been
movie
dead
shit.
for years? While some think that Charlie could have been in contact with the spirit of her deceased
Or
great-grandmother,
ripped
others
it.
aren't really
Here's the thing. The kid's looking up the whole time. Grandma in heaven, grandma looking away, trying to ad-lib some shit. She looks deadpan at the camera. Grandma
Those
said
ickies
this
before I
one
get to the next
line.
sure what to make of this. But whether or not people believe her, Jamie is convinced that someone or something had made contact with her child. To this day, she isn't sure how exactly her daughter knew about her nickname.
Oh, how do you spell reincarnated? Let's see autocorrect. Got it.
YouTuber Rusty Tucker posted a
I was
video of
gonna
a
tell
chilling
you, but you already
incident
got
that was
it.
caught at a cemetery. Although posted
Why
in
is it always
2016,
cemeteries?
the
Why is it
video is
always
beyond
doors?
creepy.
I don't understand.
Legend has it that the Evergreen Cemetery in Judsonia, Arkansas is haunted
You know
by
how
the
many
spirit of a
dead
young
people
girl
existed
who
before we
tragically
built that
died there in the
cemetery?
1900s. The story goes that the young girl was a mother who was searching for her missing child, who unfortunately got lost at the cemetery. After searching for several nights, the mother was found dead on top of a grave. She was later buried around the spot where she was
Bullshit.
found. Ever since
No.
then,
No, no, no.
That's a hammer-looking cross.
That's also bullshit. You're not gonna die in a cemetery arbitrarily, which is where we could. But they're not gonna be like, wow, she was found over here.
That would be
She must want this plot. Let's dig up Steve.
super convenient. Think
I know,
about it.
just-
What if you just died exactly where they needed to bury you? Wouldn't that be great?
Well, that's what murderers did when you had to dig your own grave.
it is said that her
Yeah,
ghost
I
still
mean,
wanders the
that's
cemetery
convenient.
searching for her child. Intrigued by the story, Rusty Tucker
I
explores the
flew a drone
cemetery
at
at
him.
night by using a small drone. Sure enough, what he captures
Fuck.
is pretty chilling.
All right,
This
commented
is
again.
what the drone captured.
I want him to read my comments one of these times.
Why would I fly a drone through a graveyard if I wasn't gonna do some bullshit on YouTube? Haunted drone flight.
Is she gonna be in the grave already? Also, kind of disrespectful. Nah, but they're
Well,
gonna.
the
It doesn't
haunted
matter.
drone
They're
flight
dead.
is always disrespectful.
Fuck you! What are the odds of you catching something in a giant ass
All of a
cemetery?
sudden, The figure of what looks to be a woman appears out of nowhere. It
No!
hides in the corner.
She
as though
was
it's
sitting
trying
there
its
the whole
best not to
time.
be seen.
It doesn't move
Whoever
right, though.
or whatever this was
It
leaves in a
doesn't move
hurry
like how a
after
person was
seemingly
from
noticing the
standing.
drone.
Like the hand is wrong.
Rusty Tucker
No, you want to
believes-
see something actually funny? Also, Rusty Shackelford. I also
Rusty
like how her
Shackelford.
running in darkness was different tone of darkness than the dark that the thing was
Right.
picking up on.
that this was the ghost
It
of the
shouldn't
young
even
girl
been
who lost
lighter like that.
Solomon's right. You have a drone. Why not just fucking chase?
her child.
It's not gonna
Now,
stop
it's
you.
hard to be sure if that's the case,
on the ground.
as it could be that an actual person was hiding there. But given the history of this place and the fact that it's a cemetery, most viewers believe that this may have been an apparition. To this day, this video remains a
Well,
mystery.
why does this segment make me so angry? I should be
Yeah.
filled with wonder and amazement.
It sucks. At least it's
Thanks
different
for
every
watching,
time, kind
and I
of.
hope you enjoyed.
No,
Until
it's
next
not.
time.
Hey, we got doors and reincarnated cats. Fuck you.
I have the point where I could write a bingo board, and if you fucking make a bingo,
Make
take
it.
a shot, and I could have 100% accuracy.
Make it. It's gonna be Skinwalker. It's gonna be doors opening. Weird Kids has to be.
Did
a
you
thing.
see it? Is a fucking
No, that's
free
Nuke.
space.
That's Nuke though. Only Nuke does. Did you see it?
Okay. I won't put "Did you see it" in its own exclusive Nuke line.
Yeah.
Just to really.
Well, it should be a
nail
Nuke and him. Paradolia and Did you see it? Should be like a same
out.
spot.
Yeah, they should be like counter to each other.
Yes. I think it's
They
wild.
should not be in the same line.
You
They
had
will
a
not have.
drone and you're at zero risk and you're fucking telling me you're not gonna fucking chase the goddamn thing? Like, get the fuck up. Get out of your TV.
Face and reflection. It would have.
All right, let's get the fuck out. Hey, it's it all sucked.
Can I have Asia is just a space? Can I have Asia as a space?
Yes. Maybe.
Some might say that's mildly racist, but I'd posit that Asia
No, you're
shows
talking
up
about
as
region.
a fucking. Yeah.
I would say
that
South
that is
America, Asia should be the same.
If I had to go by frequency of regions referenced in the show, it's like Asia in general, because that includes Russia, which works beautifully for me.
I'm thumbs
I
up.
think it might also breach into most of the Middle East shit.
Also, just so you know, that was Asian design. Yes, that was compilation 69. Nice. Someone said cheese.
So drunk I could barely see.
Amazing lights. So loud.
That's a good number.
My stomach is filled with targets and hurt. I've got to get puking some air. I'm falling in the pool.
It's a good one.
21's a big one. That's
It is.
important. Take a shot for 21.
No, are we?
No.
Okay. Cheese says, can't believe we're already on compilation 69. Good job, Cheese.
Also, I appreciate Solomon as the dignitary, as the representative of all of Asia. Thank you for allowing me to put Asia on a bullshit bingo board.
Yep. All the cultures.
No, just Asia.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's pull out the board. Let's do a board thing. Pull out the board!
I think I have this giant bottle of wine. I'm gonna finish this beer soon.
I'm trying to finish the bottle of wine, actually. It's man, I always
Well, let me tell you.
I feel
about
like
this
shit
fucking
every time we
Chapigana
finish.
from Italy.
I feel shit every day on Tuesday because it's so much sugar in the wines that I just feel like ass.
Why? Just take one drink of wine.
Or-
Save the bottle.
Nah, it's fine.
Damn.
I don't know what my drink count is. I think that. Yeah, that sounds right. It's time to rate stuff. It's stuff.
Interesting.
So we're gonna rate stuff. Once it's there, it stays there. Things can go above, things can go below, but it's there to stay. What do you got for us?
Did y'all happen to hit? I didn't see last week's show because I was too busy with children.
It was
Did you
pumpkin
all-
carving and candy corn.
Perfect, because I want to bring forward the humble jigsaw puzzle.
What's a humble?
I don't think
jigsaw
that's
puzzle?
in there. Just
Or just jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah, it's humble in that it exists.
I like a good
It is
jigsaw
not
puzzle.
fun. It's not a good time.
No. Well,
Sickos enjoy it.
no. Hear me out. So one of the things I really enjoy doing is sleeving cards. I don't ever look at them. I sleeve them. I'm watching a show at the same time, and I'm sleeving them. It's kind of like a Zen moment. A jigsaw puzzle I can see being the same kind of thing. You're not really paying attention to it. You're watching TV, and then you're putting it together.
It takes too much attention.
No, not
unless it's something you've seen before that you put in the background for some noise.
No, I would.
But the thing I'm saying is that your analog falls apart because ultimately, what happens to most jigsaw puzzles at the end of the day is you spend the time to construct it.
Yep.
You make it beautiful.
Yep.
And then you destroy it and put it back in the box
and throw it away.
There's something beautiful about this process.
I think it's more of a puzzle system. It's like solving any puzzle. You solve the puzzle.
Except for, it's not a puzzle. It's like every piece has a place, and it's just finding that piece.
It's a test of endurance.
It is. It's just spend time doing rote activity.
And some people glue it and then keep it and put
That's
it up.
insanity. Then you have a picture with a bunch of weird wavy lines in it. Buy a fucking poster. Stop this.
I mean, I could see both. I don't mind it because I can see the zenness of just like watching a show and doing it. It's not a show I've watched before. I would look down, grab a couple, and look up. And then when the interesting parts are, going to probably stay and pay attention to it.
If there was commercial breaks, I'd hear you out. But
even that
those don't exist
too.
anymore.
But I'm just saying, like, okay, for an example, if Cabinet Curiosities is on, a show I actually like, I'm on my phone during it. I'm playing a game or whatever, browsing Reddit.
That's fair.
What's the difference than me putting together a puzzle? Looking
That
down
is
and
not
looking
a.
up?
I assume this is not a thing where you need to like pay attention to every detail, or else you fall apart.
Well,
on the story.
No, but what show is these days?
Yeah, most aren't, because they understand that people are doing multiple things at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't
fine,
watched a show straight on, and that's all I'm doing in forever. People aren't even doing it for this show.
What? You mean somebody's playing Icarus right the fuck now?
Yeah. So, I'm saying I can see it being an activity. However, I don't think it's a fun one.
No, it sucks. Sidewinders out there doing other shit. Monks out there doing other shit. I understand. Y'all don't fucking care. We're all a jigsaw to you.
No, that's the point. It's like television. You do something else. Even while watching television, I do something else.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
So,
see if I ever do a visual gag for you.
I would say it's above Fushigi.
No, not for me. I think Fushigi has more entertainment value.
But I'm talking about the zenness of it.
Have you ever done Fushigi? Have you ever juggled the ball contact?
No. But I also could find that being more.
Have you ever flipped a coin in your fingers? I feel like this
Yes.
is an equivalent experience.
Yeah, I have, and I much prefer.
I enjoy
jigsaw.
the tactile feeling of doing that more than fucking putting a puzzle together.
I would. An example would be like if I was playing a Sudoku puzzle. Sudoku puzzle.
Sudoku. Yeah.
Sudoku. I knew it was Sudoku's stabbing himself.
S-U-D.
Yeah.
Sudoku.
Yeah. Sudoku puzzle. Like, what's the difference?
The main difference is that at the end of the Sudoku puzzle, it's still completed. And at the end of the fucking jigsaw puzzle, you destroy it and put it back.
What's
in the
the difference
box.
though? It's done. It's done. You're moving on. But for in terms
No,
of
you
entertainment,
don't. Because eventually, and this is the insane thing that my parents used to do. You pull the puzzle back out and you do it again.
no, you don't. That's user choice. That's house rules. I'm
What
saying.
do you mean? Do you fucking put it in the garbage after you're done? Like some kind of sicko?
Or donate it to the Goodwill. Have someone else complete the puzzle.
My God.
Especially
you are
not
ill.
knowing that all the pieces are there. You take one out.
You take one out and then you put it in
A
the
different
concentration game that you're selling off as well.
Yeah, no. You put it in a separate box, and then you'll have pieces to every puzzle you completed.
You could just you're bringing in an even number of puzzles, and each one of those puzzles has one piece from one
Yep,
other puzzle.
Point being, I can see it. We're great during COVID times. I can see that too.
We're still in COVID times, motherfucker!
You're right about that too, as my whole office is plagued, and it's really bad. I'm glad I haven't been in, or else I might have been plagued.
Right. My workplace There's an entire block of cubicles that's sealed off right now because somebody came in sick.
So my point though is I can see the zenness of it. I can see it as an activity for zen.
I don't like zen. I don't do zen.
I mean, I do.
For my entertainment, I don't do zen.
It's not about entertainment. It's not about entertainment. It has nothing to do with being zen.
I could do anything else.
You don't know how to
Does that have
zen.
more pleasure than a puzzle?
It's not about having pleasure. This isn't jerking it. This is purely.
I also jerk it while I watch television.
It's about just kind of being at a calm, doing a really simple task.
That's what I use Discord for.
I use sleeving cards, getting them nice and
Same
protected.
idea.
Same idea as a jigsaw puzzle.
Folding laundry.
No, that goes in a bag. I don't fucking give a shit.
What? You don't fucking put your clothes away?
Nope.
Fucking wrinkle ass shit your clothes.
Nah, fabric softener.
That one doesn't help if you just leave it in a bag.
If it's dress clothes, I air dry it so it doesn't have wrinkles.
You don't do that while you're doing something else?
No, I only have a couple shirts I hang up.
You aren't putting together a jigsaw puzzle while you...
No, I actually was tempted to jigsaw it recently.
The fuck? What picture you do?
I was gonna look
Big
for something
one.
really fucking
The
weird.
big one.
All ones that are black, maybe.
That seems like the worst. if I had to rate an all one color jigsaw, it would be very low on
Yeah,
this
they're pretty
list.
eights. No, I would do something weird, like find some bullshitty one. But the point is, I can see the zenness of it all. And I actually would much rather do a jigsaw puzzle ever than do fushigi.
I can't agree
Amazing
with
Lace
that.
isn't wrong. I've done that too. I did that on Saturday or Friday.
No, that's not true. It doesn't work like that.
It works enough.
If you wear it, though, here's a pro tip from when I was 18. If you wear the clothes while you're in the shower, but you don't let the water touch you, those wrinkles come right out.
Well, yeah, you steam it essentially.
Yeah, I'm steaming it in there.
And some clothes.
I'm standing in a fucking suit in the shower.
I'm
getting it
saying
steamed.
for the clothes comment, it can if it depends on the material of the clothes and if it's a solid color.
Amazingly, you propose something that isn't funny to talk about. I don't like this.
So I don't know. I'm thinking it's low. I'm really thinking it's down this low. It's not terrible as you're making it sound. I don't think
I
it is.
do want to put it under Fushigi. Because
You
I
just
do-
like Fushigi because you're
I love Fushigi and I hate underbites.
So no, the thing is, you're like a guy who would do Rocket League
This is
esports.
like it's like
ironically.
okay, no, hear me out.
Yeah, I'm hearing you there.
It's right there. It's right there with Bravo or Bravo TV, as far as an activity to be doing while you're doing something else.
As I said, you're like a Rocket League esports. Ironically, that's what
No,
Fushigi
that
is.
person I have established in the pre-show,
No.
pre-show, doesn't exist.
That's Fushigi people. That's Fushigi people.
I think Fushigi's cool.
I know. So do people who thought Rocket League was
I
great.
think it's cool and I want to learn it so bad.
Fushigi is like pen twirling for person that's anxious for the person that's anxious. Yeah.
Pen twirling fun? Coin rolling in your knuckles fun? Fushigi?
No.
It's a little audacious. It's a little bit too extra for me. I can't, but I do want to learn it.
I'm gonna put it under Fushigi.
Please.
Just
Thank
for
you.
But it's
Thank you.
barely, if any.
It's put it under Fushigi and put an asterisk after it. So that we all know that I was like, fuck you.
Joy, no, what should I call you? Rocket League esport joystick vetoed above it. There we go. So we know. Oh yeah, he loves Rocket League unironically. So
Yeah, we all know. We all know this.
yes.
I love seeing the cars that flip.
I'm gonna say for my contribution to this list, and I know we're gonna have a lot of different opinions here probably. Cranberry sauce, like the cranberry gelatin,
Like canned?
the canned shit you get for Thanksgiving.
I actually love that shit.
See, there's
I'm a
the
sicko,
fucking-
though.
they're
I
fucking-
know I'm wrong.
Where they have the lines, you cut it a certain way. Fuck that. That shit's gross.
I know.
Awful.
I know. It's terrible.
It's awful.
But I love it.
See,
I love
I
the
knew you
fuck
guys
out
were
of
gonna
it.
rank that shit higher.
I would
I hate
eat it all day. but I know it's bad.
It's terrible.
It's the worst. Cranberries shouldn't be a gel.
But also,
And
if
yet-
you actually liked it, you'd have it any other time. But it's only on Thanksgiving
I do.
people like it.
Fuck you, I have it other times. I have it at least 4 times a year, not just Thanksgiving.
Christmas doesn't count. Some people do the
And
same.
not just
fruits.
Christmas. That's 2. Name the other 2. See how bold you are.
I'm gonna go with.
Here's the spoiler. It's just whenever I feel like it. Fuck you.
No,
It
no, no.
literally- legitimately is when I feel like it.
When is that? Twice a year during those
Usually
times.
somewhere around spring, and then usually around like fair season, so like midsummer.
So tell me this: is it always when you're making turkey and mashed potatoes?
Nope. I almost never make turkey.
Well, yeah, because of
Mashed
yeah.
potatoes are good year round though.
You should be thankful for what you get. I can't have Thanksgiving without you. Jesus Christ. All right, well, where do you think it belongs? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not. It's below it's below this 100%. This is too top dick caliber. This is
No, it's
multiple
too high
times.
for. It's
Yeah.
not too. It's too high for my canned.
Definitely up.
fucking
It's never up there.
Cranberry.
I would even say beanie weenies are way better than them, but I don't like them, so it's really hard.
I'm
'cause
kind of
actually-
hovering. I'm hovering around Beanie Weenie Town, Beef Jerky Town,
Nope. All right.
above anchovies.
We're gonna say above anchovies.
Like it's one of those things where it's got its place. It's not terrible,
We're gonna
but
say
it is
that.
niche.
Even though I love anchovies, I'm gonna allow it.
Breeze.
Is that how you spell it?
No, you got it.
All right.
You started with a U in there, which I like the
probably-
avant-garde
I would,
approach.
if I had my choice, just so you know where I think it belongs.
You're going real low. You did not fight at all to have it lower, though.
I knew I
You
understood.
just, like accepted.
I understood a lot of people do like it.
It is.
I
People
particularly
keep selling it.
don't like it at all.
clearly.
I would probably put it.
Not
here.
only do people keep selling it, they
I-
put it at the front of the fucking
I'll
store.
put it above the
around
Statue of
Thanksgiving.
Liberty because I would rather see a Candy Crush drone show than eat it.
Yeah, no. I eat it different times of the year.
Yeah.
I enjoy it legitimately.
All right. What do you
I'm the
guys have
first
for us?
individual.
I even hate caramel apples, but I think caramel apples isn't about the texture, or not about the. It's not about the
If it gets
flavor.
stuck to your teeth, fuck that thing.
It's the texturing and the trouble of eating it. Old theaters. What are we talking? Oh Jesus Christ!
How old are we talking?
He's talking historic. Because we
But
went
like
to one
one
that
screen,
sucks.
like a one screen.
No, it's like
theater,
theater,
or-
like they do show like plays and also movies sometimes.
like it's a
Theater.
theater.
Yeah, it's a theater.
It's a theater with an E at the end.
Probably. Yes. R-E,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
T-H-E-A-T-R-E.
Yeah. It's that kind of theater. A
Uh,
theater.
yeah, we already did political ads, I think, one of the weeks.
We did. It's
when
on that list somewhere.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there underneath Florida.
Yeah. I would say if we're gonna do old, we'll do old theaters. Here's the thing: I do like the historic presence of them all. However, they hate fat people because no one could afford food back then. So, they were made for people who were like 5'2", and weighed like 80 pounds.
Oh yeah, me, the short king.
Yeah, it was bad. So
I wish I was though.
I do think that's kind of hard to say because I mean, old theaters, they have that historic presence that's kind of neat. However, they're grossly uncomfortable and awful.
I have never been in a old theater. Like when you walk in, like first, you know it's old. Like you can feel it. Like it's like a aura.
Oh, you
or like
you feel it when you
a
walk
field,
in
like-
because you have your
it
attendants.
washes over you.
They guide you to your seat.
The fucking popcorn that has
There's
been
no
cooked there
popcorn.
for the last 100
No,
years.
no popcorn. It's alcohol.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You're not going to the right old theater.
What do you mean? I'm going to the Fitzgerald.
That's too old. That's not old enough.
This is probably
needs to
where
be newer.
Lincoln would have got shot.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's because they've been selling alcohol there to get people to come
No,
to
this
a
is
theater, 'cause
not an
why else
old.
would
This
you
was
come to the
never a
theater?
movie theater. This is old timey theaters.
A theater.
A theater.
But that doesn't show movies ever?
They did once,
Almost never.
but it's almost never.
What do they show there? What's the last show you saw?
It was a movie.
Fuck.
But it
You
wasn't
didn't
a
watch
movie.
Cats?
No, it was. They did. Kevin Smith came out, did a little stand-up type of thing.
Oh my
The movie
god! It was
aired.
that.
It was that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So they.
But that was unusual for it.
Yes. Normally it's music because they do music there, or shows or.
Oh. If we go into old theater where they were allowed to show music, that actually elevates it for me because like a lot of the really good shows I've seen are big bands that have come to smaller theaters.
Yes, they do music.
And it fucking
Oh,
slaps.
do you know Prairie Home Companion?
I know of it.
They film it there. Or they
At
do
the
it
theater?
there. At the same theater we went to. Yes, they do every Saturday or whatever.
Just for this audio or
Well, no,
like-
because it's live. It's a live show.
Well, I know it's abstractly live.
No,
but,
no, no,
like,
no.
Why would you
Full
do it
on
in a
live.
theater?
Full on live.
It's
always been
full
fun.
on live.
Yeah, it means there's always an audience. People go and watch it. They do it. They record it live and they show it on NPR.
We don't do this show live. That would be ridiculous.
I know, right?
Why would I watch something else that's live?
So it has its place, but I will say because they wanted it to stay as one have the maximum seats. Oh wait, you know airplanes? How much feet room you got?
None.
Yeah, cut it in half.
I don't know how you would. How do you divide 0 by 2?
Very. Well, if you ever know, 2 is really just 3 and 4.
Do I have to tuck? All right. Do I have to paint my dick green to sit in these seats?
It was, when I say how bad it was awful. Like,
Okay.
I honestly thought I was getting a blood clot. I actually have a bruise on my leg. Legitly, I have a bruise on
you
my
go to
leg.
sit down and you start screaming. Ah!
No, because you can't move, and if you stand up even a little bit, you'll block the view of the guy behind you.
You care? Oh my god!
I know.
Cares?
Never got up once. Sidewinder, not so much. Sidewinder
Sidewinder
cried.
had to pee a lot.
He did 3 times actually. He we counted.
I just guessed.
But
I knew that about
he
him.
did cry. I saw it. It was a powerful scene though. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good movie. But the theaters, get back
This
to point.
additional context you're
Yes.
giving to old theaters is moving it far up.
Well,
on my
let me
list,
tell you this
actually.
though. There were seats that you can get that are balcony seats. And it
Of course.
feels like old-timey balcony seats.
I love those things. I
Yes.
get them when I go to metal concerts and shit that are old theaters.
And you just look over and you're like, peasants. They didn't open them all though. It was really annoying. Because they didn't open it up because they had camera people on one of them, and I was like, you bastards. I
You
think
assholes.
old theater. I don't think it's that high though. Because here's the thing.
No, it's not super high.
I like the historic
It's lower
value.
than Spirit Halloween.
I
I love you, Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, I do. I think so too. I think it has a place for the historicness of it all, and you kind of feel more intimate with the show because honestly, the theater's not that big. It doesn't hold that many
Well, the
seats.
kinds of shows, yeah.
And you're close. There's like there is no far. Even the shitty seats, you're fucking close.
Right, because the thing only holds like 300
1,000
people.
1,000. But it's also
1,000?
1,000. Yeah,
1,000.
very uncomfortable
No,
seats. Though.
1,000.
With that being said, I think it's above candy corn.
I feel like you're right, not too wrong to have it in the movie theater popcorn range.
Yep.
Like, this seems correct.
I like the theater. I'd go again. I'd go to the Fitzgerald Theater for a new show again.
You know what
You
else I
how
would do?
uncomfortable I was.
I would buy clear tape again. Love that shit.
I'd even buy flex tape.
I think you are actually right. I would buy it right now. I need it, like, actually, for a project.
Oops. Why is that capped? Why is that still capped? Tiacha.
Fix your fucking caps lock. I thank you for spelling theater correct.
Of course. I'm not an invalid.
Yeah.
And that was We Rate Things. Fuck you. That's what's called.
I love this completely accurate and good list.
It's 100%. I will be starting next week to go thematic, if I remember, and it is going to be Thanksgiving themed. Or autumn. Go with either.
A lot of Thanksgiving, traditional Thanksgiving shit, I think. Pretty lowly on.
Liam.
Plug in.
I gotta do
so much shit for this. I gotta open the prediction window. Fuck. It's so much work. All right. Have you ever heard of the movie Back to the Future 2?
Nope, never seen it. Is that like the one where there's dinosaurs?
No, there's no. Oh, I'm trying to write the outcomes and it yells at me for going over 25 characters. Anyway, what I have for
I know
you.
what you're doing. I already know.
No, you don't.
Is it NES Back to the Future 2?
No. NES didn't have Back to the Future 2.
Didn't it?
No. Well, it did. It had one that was 2 and 3. But
right.
Sunsoft, the creators of Adventure Island, owned the license. And they made Super Back to the Future 2.
I was gonna say, because Back to the Future 2 was an LJN game. And I was like, I'm pretty sure there was a fucking...
Nope, we're not going LGN.
Okay.
We're going for the good company.
I was gonna...
It's in Japanese, but that doesn't matter. Your challenge today is I start you on the level 1 boss. It's Biff! Biff! You remember Biff from the beginning of Back to the Future 2 with the stupid helmet on?
Do I gotta get clocks and shit? Because...
Nope.
Oh, man, this is weird.
You just have to kick his ass.
This is very weird. I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm trying to write... Oh, God. Okay, well, number 1 is going to be, yes, loves to Biff is Biff with no comma because I don't have enough characters. No.
Does it start paused, by the way?
No, it doesn't. You have to pause the emulator.
I just did. They made actually
All right,
quite
we're starting
a
a bet. If anyone knows the game Super Back to the Future 2 by Sunsoft.
Do I get controls?
You paused it on a screen that is pure black, huh?
I did. Oh, I was panicked.
You should reset it, or not reset it. You should reload it and then pause it on the first frame of that so that you have the introduction.
Pause. I'm going to reset it right now. There we go. I'll reset it before I even do anything. No, Super Nintendo.
Does he love to Biff his Biff? Will he defeat the boss? Or no, he won't. Eats the Biff.
One attempt?
I'm debating this, but I'm going to wait until the prediction goes for a bit longer. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
If you learn a gimmick, this boss is very easy.
I'm not learning no gimmick.
That's the thing. You might. So I'm tempted.
Don't I only get 3 hits?
I'm gonna have this be 1 attempt, but I will let you do another attempt after that one. Now this is a 2-button game.
Yep.
That's important for you to know. 1 button is jump. The other button is run. Also, the other 2 buttons are run and jump. So if you push a button and it does nothing, that's the run button.
Is this a Mario game where you jump on them and that's the plays?
Maybe.
All right, fair enough. Is it done?
Yeah. People say you love to Biff your Biff.
Is that a good or a bad?
That means you'll win.
Oh. Well, I didn't find the jump button until just now.
Well, you should have pushed both your buttons. Did you notice that when you stepped on a button, it made a TV come out and hit him?
Yeah, I did, but also... Oh, that button. I'm gonna die!
Now, maybe I should... Let's say it's for 2, because you just fucking ate shit immediately.
I did. I ate shit right in the beginning.
Let's give you 1 more try. I was originally going to give you 2 tries, so let's give you another try.
Well, it's also... The controls suck.
What do you mean? There's jump and run. You gotta push the other button.
How do you get down there?
I don't know.
Can I click down? There we go. Oh, I saw the buff. Come up here, pussy!
There's a gimmick, and I will tell you about it after you fail. If you fail.
I'm gonna fail.
Oh.
I died.
Nope, you did.
You can jump on them, can't you?
Let me tell you the gimmick. No, it's not just that. Anytime you're jumping, you're invincible. Unless you hate Biff though.
Well, I lost. Good job, idiots.
Keep jumping at him. Just get inside of his hitbox and just keep jumping.
Oh, really? Is that legit? Well, he hit me once.
As long as you're jumping, you're invincible. So as long as you are going through that animation.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, you're the one who fucking lost.
I hated that challenge.
But wait, the music is so fucking good though. Hold up. You want to hear a remix of the fucking Back to the Future theme? Hold the fucking phone for levels 2.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, I did close it up.
Do I just reopen? You could just reopen the game and get a cool mix of it, but there's a second stage has a remix. It's called Head.
Oh, that game sucked. I hated that. So you really are immune the whole time you're doing flips and shit?
Yeah.
Why do they have no hit
points?
points?
Shit.
Did you die a bunch getting to the boss?
I got you there with 1 life so that we can just make it so it's not even a problem.
Or you struggled.
No, I did it on purpose. I died twice to the boss.
Wait, does this fall? Oh, it moves. Oh, this is Back to the Future music!
It is! It's a remix.
No, this is good music.
I
Look at
know,
the
it
frame rate
fucking
drop.
rocks. That's normal.
You can't jump there? Alright. Well, you can't go through there. Dumb. Fuck you, robbers!
Look at this guy.
I can
You
climb!
walls, but you have to jump away from the wall.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to
get off the top of it. It's very strange. This game is actually kind of cool.
It's dumb, though, that this is a vulnerability.
Oh, it is. It's very dumb, and you need it for the first stage to pass. Because there's cops with guns who are trying to shoot Marty for some reason. But you can jump through the bullets.
They thought he stole a car. I don't know
Stop
what this...
resisting, they yelled.
I don't know. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I was just clicking another challenge. I want to see if I can... I want to see if I can still do this.
You're going to return to a previous challenge to feel good?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, land the top wing. Top gun. I don't know why I said top wing. I would make another challenge for this, but I already know you can do it.
We'll see. I don't remember what I did. I don't remember speed down button.
It's A or B. Watch the speed. See what happens.
Down, 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 down. Right. Speed down.
It's not actually that hard. I don't know why people had such a hard time with this. You're not up enough. There you go. When it stops yelling at you, then you're good.
I know, I'm just...
You literally just follow instructions. I've never understood why this is hard. Oh, you are not lined up correctly.
I know. Speed up. I let go of the speed up. I fucked it.
I can't believe you did this flawlessly.
No!
Why would you still land? You clearly missed.
I'm trying it again. Fuck you.
You did this your first try.
I know. I couldn't figure out the buttons.
I said it as a challenge.
I did.
And then when you did it, you said this is a baby game for babies.
I was seeing what happens if you overshot it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I speeded down so slowly that it took forever to get there. It also takes you forever to speed down, I realized.
It takes a bit, but you know, don't freak out while it says speed down. Just do one thing at a time.
I know.
It's not that hard. Fuck.
It's always we got to tap the speed up button a little bit, otherwise it just goes down a little.
This game is legitimately extremely easy. But also, I did do this like 5,000 times as a child, so like, what do I know?
I never did.
You're good at following instructions.
Boom!
Easy.
I was gonna let it go over.
You just proved other than you fucking ate shit the first try.
I know. What can I say? It takes a little bit of effort there. Lions and Patrol's also going to play. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't follow instructions when I was a little dumb baby. That was a challenge. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna slam this one. I hate that game. I wasn't a big fan.
No, it's got good music though. And the intro to it, oh my god. It has the whole scene from the movie, except for in the cartoon style.
Speaking of movies, watch movie time, movie club.
I have problems with this film.
Well, you're an
but
idiot.
it's not bad.
Tell me
There's
your
just
problems.
a lot that happened. It has too much shit happening in it.
What do you mean?
Okay. The movie starts.
Yep.
We have Kirk being demoted.
Yep. For
We have
doing
Spock
what?
being promoted.
For doing what? He wasn't promoted. Spock was
Being a
not
shithead
promoted.
in the previous movie.
He wasn't promoted. He was transferred.
I know, but Spock was technically above him.
No.
Spock was supposed to watch him.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
That's
Kirk
like the first thing in the
was
movie.
demoted to first officer. Spock
And Kirk
was transferred to another vessel. He was still.
I swear
Nope.
that there is a line in there where Spock is involved because he's trying to keep an eye on Kirk, who's doing wrong shit.
Nope. He's on the what was it? Barry, something Barry.
He's on the ship when they go to the planet.
Because at the beginning he's the first officer.
Right.
Okay.
So why did he jump onto the other ship then?
He didn't.
I know he was transferred.
He was transferred because Kirk was no longer the captain, and the captain chooses his first officer. And Spock is also
I'm
a
not
science
wrong.
officer.
I'm not wrong. Spock's in charge of Kirk.
No.
Yes, he is.
Why? He's not even on the same ship.
They are after a
No,
point.
they're not.
And one still has a higher status.
No. In the first one, yes. First movie, yes.
No. This movie.
This movie,
Yes.
Kirk captain, Spock science officer, first officer. Kirk does.
I thought.
Nope.
Is this not the one with Khan?
This is.
Yeah.
No, okay. So let me hear. So Kirk break prime directive. Big bad.
Yeah, very
sort
bad.
of. Even though they do it all the time. So Kirk demoted. Spock transferred. New ship.
Yes,
Nothing
says
Kirk.
Fuck that.
Nothing to do
Says
with
fuck
Kirk.
that. Spock
Okay.
says fuck that.
No, he doesn't say fuck that. He's like, yes, sir.
Yeah, he says yes, sir. But he says fuck that.
No, he doesn't.
Very soon after that. He
no,
does definitely
no.
get back on the ship.
Yes, because then the guy who had the ship, Pike, killed. Going after, he gets reinstated to the Enterprise, and then Kirk requests that Spock becomes his first officer again.
Yes. I
So
watched this
how
movie
is
when I was drunk.
how is Spock higher than him ever in those situations?
I know, because Kirk, my understanding is that Spock had the authority to boss Kirk around. I thought they made a whole point about that.
Nope. Although that pointy-eared fucker did backstab him after he saved his life.
No, that's natural. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Okay, what else problematics
Okay.
do you have that didn't exist?
Well, I've got all kinds of issues.
All right, let's hear it.
Don't worry about it. They go to this planet. They go to the fucking Klingon planet or whatever.
Not the
whatever.
well, yeah.
There's a
one
lot
of the-
that fucking happens.
One of the planets in the Klingon system near Kronos, yes.
Right, because they're trying to start a war,
An
but
empty
it's a
planet.
whole different
Well, they're
thing.
not trying to start a war.
It's super not empty. There's a lot of shit happening.
No, there was a patrol there, but they weren't trying to start a war. Number one, they were trying to get Khan, who they didn't know was Khan. They thought it
Well,
was John
Khan
Harrison.
was trying to start a war.
No,
It's a whole thing.
Khan was trying to get his people back.
No, Khan is trying to start a war with the Alliance and the Klingon, but also trying to get his people
No,
back.
he wants his people back.
He's
He-
playing fourth dimensional
He's
chess.
trying to get his people back to then obviously kill any race he deems
because they're
inferior.
inside of torpedoes.
Well, what Harrison put him there? Not Harrison. What's his fucking name? Did it?
Yeah, should have had commander.
Bald guy did put him in there. They
Yeah.
weren't originally supposed to be there. That was when he tried to get them out. So he put him in there instead. So he's
Anyway.
not trying to start a war against like third. He's trying to just
Khan definitely is.
no Khan trying to be big dick, get people, then start war, killing all inferior.
Right, he's trying to start a war between the Human Alliance or whatever.
Well, he just
And
knew
the
they couldn't
Klingons.
go there. That's the thing.
Right. So he's trying to start a conflict.
Well, he's trying to, because if he was on any other planet, they would just go with 10 ships. He there, they only brought one because they're not supposed to do it at all. Which would then start a
Yeah, they
war.
did.
Well, they did, and then there was something wrong with the warp drive, which caused it to break.
Monk is backing me up.
The Admiral wanted to start a war. Khan doesn't give a shit about it. Because in his
Khan,
mind,
I thought Khan wanted to promote that because
No.
it helps his agenda.
once Khan gets his people back, he gonna take all people. and then he's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, he doesn't care about any of that. He just wants them to be distracted.
He's gonna take people, then kill everybody.
Anyway,
Yes.
they're on the planet. Fucking a lot of shit happens on this fucking planet. People racing around on motorcycles and shit.
Right. Yeah, the Admiral wanted to strike first and start war on their terms. Yes.
We get acquainted with a lady who's down there. Who? I recall.
What?
The lady on the planet.
Ahura?
No, the different lady.
The Admiral's daughter? She wasn't on the planet.
Some human is on the planet.
No,
maybe not human.
Ahura goes to the planet because the Klingons have them outnumbered.
No,
and
what
outgunned.
about the one who was like living on the planet and like working from wreckage to make a ship that can go back into orbit?
That's Star Trek Beyond.
Am I losing my goddamn mind?
Yes.
I read the synopsis from this movie and said, I've definitely seen this.
Did you watch the wrong movie?
And I went, all right, cool. And it
You
may have been the
haven't watched.
incorrect movie.
You didn't even
Because
watch it?
Beyond, did Beyond have Khan?
No.
I have seen this film.
Yes, clearly
it is
not.
getting jumbled up with all the other Star Trek movies I saw in a
Did you
month
not?
of binge watching fucking Star Trek.
Did you not watch it within the week?
No,
You
I watched
dumb
it 2 weeks
asshole. God.
or 3 weeks ago.
Wow, your problematics with the film might be the fact that you're getting them mixed up.
No, you're all right. I'm gonna Star Trek Into Darkness Wikipedia.
You know that thing you said before, woman on planet, make ship to go? That's Beyond.
Oh, thanks, Beyond.
Just for the record.
I watched all of these in quick order.
Hey, I know them quite
What?
well.
No, they go to a planet. They're ambushed by Klingon patrols.
Yeah, nothing to do with the woman. Nothing to do with the woman that you're talking about. No woman there. It's an empty planet.
Cryogenically frozen humans. Get here. Everyone identifies Khan.
Yeah.
Khan sabotaged Enterprise warp drive. Yes.
Khan didn't sabotage
Where's
Enterprise.
all that shit that happened on the?
Khan never sabotaged the warp drive on the Enterprise.
Khan reveals that Marcus sabotaged
Yes.
Enterprise warp drive. That's what I said, but I said it very smudgy.
Okay. And also, yeah, everyone knew Marcus did. The vessel.
Sparking a war of the Klingon Empire.
Well, because he wanted to strike first. But the woman on the planet was Ahura trying. Well, they landed. They're outnumbered. They found out their torpedoes there. How many? He surrenders to get on board, knowing that he would have to then do a fake alliance to get on the bigger ship to take that ship to get his people back, and then start his genocide.
I said all of this shit.
No, you didn't. You added a woman on the planet building ships.
That definitely happened in my memory.
All right, boys. So there's nothing wrong with this film. This actually ranked number 2 in movies.
There's a lot that's happening in it, but
you can watch this one.
It's a fun time.
You can watch this as a standalone film, as long as you remember you're watching it. Yeah, without watching the one before it or the one
I think
after.
you need to be bought in on Star Trek a little bit before.
I think it stands on its
watch
own
this by itself.
I think someone who's never watched.
You think you can go into here with no knowledge of Star Trek?
Yes. It's like going into Avatar.
I think you might be insane.
No, I think it's like what? Like someone who just reads the synopsis and doesn't watch the film and gets them jumbled.
I watched all of these fucking films 2 months ago. All in order.
Besides
very
knowing
rapidly.
pre-info about Khan, I don't think you needed to watch this first one. I don't think you did. I think you'd watch it on its own and just be fine. You wouldn't be confused because they introduced the characters all
Cheese
over
Man
again.
was confused. What do you want to say to Cheese Man?
He was watching sports at the same time.
Damn. This guy is a defender. Anyway, I definitely remember it ends with them on the Starfleet planet in like San Francisco or whatever.
Yeah, you remembered the city though. Good job.
And Khan is there. All right, Kirk like kind of dies, but he needs Khan's blood, so it's a whole thing.
It's heavy rejuvenation and everything. Yeah,
it's fucking bullshit, is what that is.
Why? Do you not know the original
That's
one?
not how science or anything works,
It's
and that's okay.
Star Trek. There's pseudoscience. But
At least
also,
the Star Trek pseudoscience is usually based in reality.
did you somewhat? Did you see or did you know how the original? How it was a flip? They did a flipperoo.
A flipperoo?
Yeah, flipperoo.
I know that it was supposed to. I know that in the original,
Yes.
that Spock was the one who dies.
Yes. And you think he's dead forever until you see Star Trek 3.
Until he comes
Search
back in the next
for
movie.
Spock.
It's a whole thing.
I thought
Look,
having
motherfucker, just because I watched these all in a blur and caught confused on some details does not
Some pretty
fucking
big
mean
ones.
I didn't watch every fucking one of these.
in terms of all the movies we watched, this ranks number 2.
I would agree with that. There's a lot that happens. It's busy, but it's not bad.
I think also Kirk dying and getting rejuvenated is way better than A Search for
It's a fucking
Spock.
cop out.
No, I think it's
He
way
should
better.
have died. If he died, and then they made another movie getting him back, I would have been happier.
No, I would have been mad. I would have been really mad.
Well, it's because you're a fucking baby.
No,
You
because
can't
they would have been
tolerate.
like, oh, Vulcan.
Oh my god, Kirk is. Anyway, it ends with them going on their 5-year journey.
Did you not notice though about how sexy everyone had blue eyes except for Spock had brown eyes?
Why did you pay attention to that, Tool?
Because it was hot. They're hot as fuck. I mean, are you kidding me?
Why did you notice that?
Everyone noticed that.
I didn't notice that, and now I'm gonna be forever cursed.
Did you know Oprah Winfrey shaves her eyebrows too?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just something you can also pay attention to.
No, I mean I want to.
Well, now
I
you're gonna
refuse
see.
to.
Now you're gonna
I
notice.
already forgot. I'm drinking a drink to forget.
I'm saying, if you pay attention, almost everyone in that movie has blue eyes, and they're fucking dreamy.
Do you want blue eyes?
That's on you for having shit. Yeah, I do. I was almost tempted to get the surgery to have it. But not 2. But I'm saying rank 2 for all
Tim
the
was
movies
right,
we
by
watched.
the way.
Not Oprah, Whoopi.
Very
Sorry,
notably
Whoopi.
shaves.
Yeah.
You got 2 women of similar skin tone confused.
I was going the fat way.
Fuck. Who's a piece of shit now?
All women look alike to me.
Me? I'm an idiot who didn't remember a fucking sci-fi movie. You
Was
got 2
yes.
actual human beings confused.
It's ranked number 2. It was a great movie. I'd watch it again. And I'll watch
Would
it
you
again.
say number 2 out of every Star Wars movie?
No, of all the movies we watched so far.
The reboot.
No,
Oh my-
movies we watched so far. Dude, the competition wasn't that great.
That's fucking bold, and I
Is
appreciate
it?
your
What
gumption.
movie would you say is higher? Is it Shaun of the Dead?
You're gonna fucking throw this at me right now?
Yeah.
I would have to like look at it. I never rated all of these.
The movies weren't that well. I could tell you this right, especially the last month. Pull the list up. I should pull the list up. Let's do it.
I've never seen this list, by the way, except for that one time.
Well.
And then you know what? It's exactly
talked
like
about
the fucking list we do together. I only saw a chunk of it.
Here we go.
Because you don't put it anywhere where anyone
It
can look at
was-
all of it.
Wrong button. It was above Galaxy
So
Quest.
I'm calling you out.
So these are tough contenders, but it's true. Enhance.
I'm gonna enhance it for myself.
It's not letting me do it for some reason. Why aren't you letting me enhance? Controlling and zooming in. Wario was
Golden Eye is your number 1?
Oh yeah, baby.
Above Galaxy Quest?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
You need to think about that.
No,
in
think
your
of
heart.
Golden Eye is one of the best action movies ever made. It ages well. It has repetition. You could watch it as
Above?
many times.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest is a good movie. I'm not denying it. These are tough contenders to beat.
I think Galaxy Quest is actually legitimately better than all of the efforts to make oh my god. Star Trek.
Jesus Christ.
I'd say it over both. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's the better than all of the fucking reboots they've done of their fucking sci-fi bullshit.
So I will say these 11 real hard. They're really good boys. Everything below it, like we got fucking School
You
Spirits.
Wait. You liked It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you do have culture.
Wonderful Life is good. It was
Oh god, I didn't expect this from you.
it did get pushed.
I'm sorry, I
It
didn't
did-
see this list. This is shocking me.
This movie got pushed down a little bit because we did it in order. But
No, it's
yeah,
fine.
But
you liked
I did.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Look where Santa Jaws
Enough
is.
to include it as number 11 in your highlight bullshit.
It was 10 until recent. It was 10 for a long time. Santa Jaws ranked a lot higher. It was actually really fun. But still, look at the
Most
movies
of these
below
I do
it.
agree on, although I would shift. Man,
You can't shift because it comes in different orders.
I'm just saying Space Quest is.
Space Quest?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Space Quest when I mean the other
Galaxy Quest. Fear Farm actually was even good. But I can tell you what movies sucked real bad. Legend of the Halloween Jack was almost the bottom. But
Didn't
School
even watch
Spirits, oh, lucky you. That movie sucked.
You were the one who added it as a fucking double feature out of
It
nowhere.
was so bad. Biodome.
You didn't even put the movie poster in. That's how I knew it wasn't official.
I just couldn't be bothered. Carl Urban is always a treat. He is. Specific, dude, if Sister Act is on there, we're going to add that to the wheel. But let's
Sister
spin
Act
the wheel.
would be funny. There's not enough things on this wheel.
We're gonna add
this
more.
wheel is barren.
What the fuck is Jungle? For God's sake, I would love a good movie.
Let me find out real quick.
Please tell me it's good or not on there anymore.
I don't know. I'm sure there's more than one movie called Jungle on Amazon Prime, so I think somebody fucked up. Jungle Season 1, probably not it.
Not it.
A group of friends join a guide for a trek into Bolivian jungle, searching for an Indian village. The men soon realize that the jungle is a difficult place to be.
That's the one.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, is
currently
that
on
Daniel
there,
Radcliffe?
Starring Daniel Radcliffe.
Ah, it's gonna be a good
recently
movie.
banned from Twitter
Why does it have X-ray on it?
because all movies have X-ray on it.
Well, this movie's gonna be good. Danny Boy's
It's literally the URL for it, by the way, in fucking Amazon Prime is Daniel Radcliffe, Jungle Stash Daniel Dash Radcliffe, which is very funny.
There we go. Jungle. We got it, boys. There it is.
You're lucky there's fucking Daniel Radcliffe in here, or else I'd fucking
I
riot.
haven't added most of these. All right. Fuck you.
I don't care. I would still riot.
I was glad it's not a B movie. All right. What do we got left? Oh yeah.
We have the news, but I need to go use the restroom real quick.
Oh, I go pee.
I know. I need to make a tinkle. Also, my hand gets cut off now. What happened here?
That's you. It's full. It's full there. It's full. I checked.
I thought it used to be
No,
that the edge of the screen was
Look.
my edge of my hand.
Look, it's not moving. Zoop, zoop.
I know. I'm just saying. I thought I used to be.
I think you.
You know what?
you're-
I'm lined up with the pillar in the alien room.
Yeah, you're lining. You're not centered screen. Of your,
No,
your
I mean
feet.
I line up. I am. I mean I'm centered for me, but I mean I'm not. This is off the frame for me, so it's fine.
Yeah. Peeing is his gimmick. You're right. Go pee so we can do the news. I might order food. I'm kind of hungry.
Okay, you talk about the food you want to order, and I'm gonna go make peas.
God, if Bonchon was open, I would have.
Go look at Bonchon. Look at the order.
They're already
You
closed.
talk about what you want most from Bonchon
already
Chicken.
closed.
Like
Oh, dude.
consider all of the things Bonchon Chicken has.
I might get.
while I'm gone.
I might get
Every
Bonchon
item.
chicken when she's when I'm solo dogging. Oh, I might get Bonchon every day. I almost get one giant Bonchon and just eat it every day. Oh, dude, that sounds like a good idea. No, we got. God, I don't know what I'll eat. Yeah, that's all I got. I made a delicious meal for dinner. Oh, yay! Is it Bonchon? Was that Kingdom of Heaven Director's Cut 3.5 hours of Karaoke Friday? Quite possibly, yeah. Quite possibly, yeah. More than likely, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because Lucy actually made a comment saying that she's glad I'm on. We're gonna do stuff. So, this wine sucks after a while. I might do the joystick method. I legitly might only drink half the wine. I'm getting so bored of drinking a bottle of wine every fucking week. I'm so fucking cultured. And how the fuck is Frasier? They're drinking sherry as their wine choice all the time. A Sherry Niles? Like what the fuck? Out of all the wines, they're choosing a sweet boy? Like that's not even snotty. Is sherry snotty? Sherry's a whore. Let's look this up. Sherry wine. Like, isn't sherry just like kind of like, yeah, it's a fortified wine. How is this snobby? What did Fraser get? Why doesn't Kelsey Grammer, even though he's a fucking piece of shit, why doesn't he make a bottle of wine? It's not just for someone who doesn't cook. No. We know what wine he drinks, though. I'm going to see if I can buy it. It's called Harvey's Bristol Cream Sherry. Do they have this at Total Wine? They do,
What was
and it's
your
only
favorite
$10.
thing from Bonchon, by the way? What did you land on?
Oh, tacos, 100%.
It's pretty good. I've had those because you said try these.
So he drinks Harvey's Bristol Cream Sherry. Fraser does. I might have to get this for next week's show.
Do you want to Fraser it up next show? We could actually do.
I was thinking that. Like,
okay,
wine
next time
from shows.
You can't run the show and I run the show. Instead of Space Ghost, I want to do Fraser.
What is a radio station?
No, I would do the living room, I think.
Oh my god. No, we should do it's so dumb. And next time we do it, instead of doing Frasier, you should do Home Improvement. And I'm just over the fucking
I do not want to do Home Improvement. I don't want to touch that. I know Tim Allen. Because he spent time in a sandstone prison, so like I was close to him.
Yes, of course.
No. I don't want to touch that.
I was thinking the fence thing.
I would do the Frasier logo and it would say Soggy Rag instead, and then I would do a fucking riff on the tossed salad and Soggy.
I think we should legitly look for tossed salad. I think we should look
tossed salad and Soggy Rag.
Oh, dude. We should do that shit more. We should literally like take the music and then just re-go over it. And then
well, tossed salad and Soggy Rag is actually easy because it fits the cadence.
Right. Well, we'll figure it out. We should do like wine or alcohol from shows and then try it. Like, is this Harvey Bristol Cream Sherry?
That'd be fun. If I didn't have the fucking gauntlet looming over me next month.
Yeah, well, not soon. I don't want to do it sooner. I gotta go to Louisville. I go to Buffalo Trace.
I'm just saying, the Advent calendar starts on the 1st of December.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
And if I buy that fucking beer, that means I'm doing 2 big drinks every day.
The beer's not big.
Damn.
Yeah. Sherry is not gross. It's delicious. Let's go get some news done. Eat my dick.
Oh my god, we're gonna spend half the news talking about Twitter.
Yeah. Why isn't it working?
I don't know. It's your fucking stream.
So I figured out something it does, and it's dumb. So if I go off the screen on Stream Deck, it cancels the macro.
That's strange. Tossed salad and scrambled rags. Huh?
Jesus Christ. So dumb. Everything is dumb. Hey, news.
All right. Tool, do you live in the United Kingdom?
Yes.
Excellent. Did you know now that the co-op funeral care will gladly spread your ashes over pretty much anything they want via drone? You know drone shows? Imagine if the drone show also threw ashes everywhere.
Could I do a preschool?
Here's the thing. The spaces that they have actually said are cool. We've got oversea, naturally. Who cares?
Easy, whatever.
River. All right. Sports grounds. You could get yourself dumped over the fucking Metrodome.
Dude, by the amount of people doing it in there too, like go to like a football stadium or something, it's just gonna be a bunch of dust on the ground.
They're gonna be playing cricket or whatever, and they're gonna be like, fuck, grandma's all over me.
I think this is dumb too, because it's a pollutant.
It is actually legitimately polluting.
Well, because of bone dust, which is pretty much all ash is at that
But
point.
it is what it is. It doesn't fucking dissolve.
No, and it also inhaling it real bad.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
But guess what? If you live in the UK, get ready. You're gonna do it.
Well, the UK is known for polluting their fucking waters recently, so fuck
Look,
them.
You ate the mummies. You're gonna eat your relatives.
Can I eat the toad?
You can lick the toad. Hey, everybody. You see this toad? Look at the toad. Examine the toad. Memorize every detail of this toad. Do not lick this toad.
Isn't this? I saw this story. This was
That's
also
what the
going to be
DNR
on.
says.
This was going to be on my list. I believe this is in the northwestern United States. Is it not?
You are actually the opposite.
It's not. It's southeast.
Arizona.
That's southwest. Not quite opposite.
No, it's pretty far away from where you said.
I thought it was.
Anyway.
northwestern. I couldn't remember.
Apparently, so many people have been fucking around, licking these fucking. Let me read the name of it so that you know which one to find.
Not to
Sonoran desert toad. It will kill a dog if a dog were to eat it, but
Well,
if a human
eating
licks it, you fucking trip balls. So don't lick it. Do not. That's what the DNR says. You see this picture? You see this picture?
Nice
Do
and
not
visual.
find that fucking frog and lick it.
That was all I could think about too. The Simpsons bit that I can't show because Fox is owned by Disney, and I ain't touching that.
It's just very funny to me that they legitimately showed you the picture of the thing, named the thing, said where it exists, and then said don't.
But here's the thing, like even that, like I'm so not sure about nature and life in general that I wouldn't want to do it because I'm like, what if this is the other toad that kills you when you touch it? Like I don't want to do it.
We don't live in the fucking rainforest. That's
Hey!
not gonna happen.
It could be a hybrid.
It's not neon red. I love that I sent a GIF in for this and it works.
Of course it works.
Yeah. No. In the NASCAR semifinals before the championship, one of the racers, number 11, I believe,
Looks like
used
11.
quote a video game move. And on the final lap, they were 5 cars behind. And they drove up against the fence and floored it, destroying the side of their car. If you've ever played a racing game, you've probably done this.
Oh, 100%.
They won enough to go to the finals. They didn't get first, but
Still,
they went to the finals.
They, as you can see, they
They're
really scooted up there.
The first person to fucking do this. You can listen to their radio conversation they were having with their like crew before they did this, and they're like, I'm gonna try something. And it fucking worked, and I'm so happy. No one's ever attempted this.
But now they're all gonna do it.
By all conventional like physics, they could have just flipped over the fence. But video game physics actually worked.
I mean, it's like driving a tank in PlanetSide. You know, you just gotta feel it. You know, you gotta feel your vehicle.
Oh my god. I'm so happy that the thing that they said was, I did this in fucking Gran Turismo. And then they fucking did it. Ah!
So, also, it was weird you're playing your job. So, the funny thing, he was on the Fuck You of the Week last week, by the way.
I know,
So was
because
Bayonetta.
he won't fucking stop. Anyway, he's not allowed to sell his White Lives Matter shirts because it's so beautiful. You know who owns the trademark for White Lives Matter?
I don't remember the guy's name, but he'll sell it to Kanye for $1 billion.
It's two
guys, yeah.
2 black guys own that trademark explicitly to prevent people from using it.
Yep.
It's so good. Kanye is so fucking salty right now because he's so mad about Jewish people.
Yeah.
But he didn't expect this betrayal.
He should. He's
My
like,
God.
he is dumb, but also
He's so
fucking idiot.
dumb.
We were so mad last week. I'm still mad about some of this shit that I'm learning. Like, oh my God.
I'm like those two
sucks.
people right up there. When I hear that Kanye's not allowed to make Lives Matter shirts because he's being blocked by the African American community, oh my God.
No, he's not allowed to sell it. He can make them.
Well, yeah, you can make anything you want. You just can't sell it for profit.
Yeah, and honestly, you know the only people that would buy those shirts.
Not African American people.
You would think.
All right, this is the part where we talk about why Twitter's on fucking fire right now. So, where do we want to start?
So, we already talked about how they changed.
Frame rate freak out.
Oh, is it?
I'm like,
You sound fine. So
A little bit.
we talked about how a lot of the shit is already the fuckery about it. But Elon Musk comes in beating his chest, lays off people, tons of people. What
Did you read?
Yeah, do you know what his criteria was for laying people off?
Oh, it's so fucking good.
It's so
let
stupid.
me say something reasonable.
I doubt it.
He laid them off based on all right, they did a close analysis of the amount of code committed and its value of import, and then they were like, okay, all of you people who have added things that got overwritten relatively quickly, or all you people who've added things that were maybe experimental code that never actually got committed, you're out.
But that's not what happened.
No, it's super not.
That's not what happened at all. You know who he laid off?
You know the actual thing and why it's bad. As somebody,
Yes.
I work in the tech, so
He
you do too.
He laid off people based on how many lines of code they wrote. Numerical.
Which
is dumb.
You know what that undervalues?
Yes, because of the people who do the hard problems, the complicated shit, the security shit, all that type of shit. They don't
Not
write
a lot of lines.
No, they have to read it over and over.
They have to do a lot of work for a small amount of code to make sure it's good.
So they're all gone. So be sure to put your social security number on Twitter. Get that credit card verification for that $8. Get it in there.
Well, and let's not forget, he did immediately fire pretty much everyone who's running the ship before.
Yes. But those guys,
which is also funny.
They got like people who were board of directors, which he also got rid of.
Yep, immediately.
Those guys got a big payout, like a massive payout. Like,
yeah, golden parachutes fall into the ground.
Yeah,
That's
they don't
great.
fucking have. The people who were running the ship, all gone too. And people who work there, they've been tweeting his work ethic of when he's there, and literally, allegedly, the new people in charge are sleeping at their desks. Even Elon Musk is sleeping.
Yeah, because he brought Tesla engineers in. Now, keep in mind, Tesla engineers, people who work on cars, to work on a website.
Fantastic. He's okay. So when they bought it, I even was one of the people. I'm wrong. I thought Twitter wasn't going to change. It was going to be the same shit. I was like, no one's going to do anything stupid.
Why would they? Like, when any other company is bought out, what you do is you keep everyone who's good in place, right? Because it's running, and you just soak in the money.
And then you might do slight changes here and there. But no.
Yeah, you might put your twist. I would unban some people, perhaps, Elon should say. Yep. But otherwise, run it the same. No.
Nope. He has lit fires left and right. And the fuck thing, too, is he even said he wasn't going to do any major changes until he called it something stupid, like the team of moderation. He had a dumb name for it. Is enacted and hired and everything. Never happened. They just fired everybody. So, Twitter legitly, and I never thought I'd say this, might be gone soon. It probably won't be.
Do a Tumblr. I don't think it's going to be gone, but I think the major players are going to find something else.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is there's going to be another application that is like Twitter and it has enough following quick enough that everyone's just going to jump ship there. The minute that happens, that is gone.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. As somebody, I've used both Mastodon and Co-host. Here's the thing. The people who are saying those are the next things, they're not the next thing. They're two different.
Who? Oh, Mastodon. Yeah, Mastodon. Not.
Yeah.
You know who got on Mastodon? A gastronaut. He had to use a friend.
Yeah. Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he add my social account? Because that's not the instance I used.
Joystick
That's also the fucked. Yeah, I know. There's multiple joystick heroes.
Oh, he did the one that likes karaoke.
All of them. Here's the problem with Mastodon. Mastodon is an instanced thing. So think of it as like a Discord server. But imagine if you were on a Discord server and you were on one, that is a different account.
That's dumb.
Yes, this is why it's not a good application. It's great if you want to hang out with a certain group. It's bad for everybody.
Yeah, I think I knew that wasn't. I mean, it's the one that's going to replace it doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Co-host, people are trying to position it like that. Have you used Co-host?
No.
It's kind of like MySpace. It's kind of the Wild West, but also because it's the Wild West, I think it's gonna scare too many people away.
Yeah, it could be Parlor. It's not Parlor. I know the thing.
No, it's Parler is built on Mastodon's fucking network. It's a whole thing.
So the thing that's gonna be its replacement does not exist yet, but it's coming.
Or
out
it does,
soon.
and we don't know about it. It's gonna be something that
Small.
silently existed
Yes.
forever, and we just didn't know about it until people start latching onto it.
Yes, and it's not happened yet, but it's been too soon. I literally think something's gonna come out maybe in the next 3 months.
But like, yeah, there's been a mass exodus, and people are going to Facebook and Mastodon, and you see the numbers like jump up as people desperately try to find a new network.
Yeah, and no one's taking Twitter seriously anymore. But like everyone thinks it's just a burning vessel, and it is. These changes aren't gonna last.
I chose this picture for a reason.
It literally is a dumpster fire. It's hilarious. But I also didn't think someone could fuck it up that quickly, that fast.
It's amazing.
But then again, the guy has an ego up his ass where he's like, oh, I'm gonna do this. And it's
all right, yeah. He's like, all right, first thing. All right. We introduce a paid tier to Twitter. No longer shall blue check marks be independently verified.
It's pay to win. In order to get viewed on Twitter legitly with his new thing, you have to pay.
This is what he said in interviews. Yep.
It's pay to win. And you can eventually, corporations can pay more money. And they'll even be more viewed.
Right. The more you pay, the more you're seen.
It's a fuck up.
What the fuck?
It's so stupid. I cannot.
But then
it's good drama though. It's fucking hilarious.
Right. Originally, did you catch the drama where he was originally like pitching prices out?
Yeah, it
like,
started at 15, didn't it?
Yeah, and people hated it. So he's
like,
eight?
8? Is 8 okay?
8? Is 8 good?
A price of a latte. Also, like, I don't eat lattes or I don't drink lattes. What the fuck? Who cares?
A latte? Have you ever been to fucking Caribou Coffee?
First off,
what fucking costs $8?
Well, in California they might. I think it's like $4 or $5.
Yeah, I know. That's what $5 is what it should be. Maybe.
Oh man, it's so fucked up. It's so
yeah,
up.
They fucked that, and they fucking verified people who were already verified because now it's Twitter Blue or whatever. Now people who have verified themselves, you know the bit, you know the whole fucking bit where they've been fucking banning people who clearly label themselves as parody accounts but with a verified thing.
Yep, and it contradicts their thing saying it's a parody account, but they're still getting banned.
Yeah, multiple, so many. It's very funny to follow this because you can find multiple people who are like, Elon Musk, parentheses, parody, bold letters, Elon Musk, Elon parody Musk, like all these variations,
still banned. The beauty is this goes back to Kevin Sorbo's free speech comment, because they're following the rules and they're still getting banned because you're hitting someone's ego. Now let's talk about the fact that he said Twitter should be a neutral space, no political.
Yeah. Comedy is now allowed again on Twitter.
Yeah, but he also said, no, he's literally said Twitter should be a politically neutral state.
Right. Everyone should be allowed to say things.
Yes.
Free speech.
But then he said you should vote Republican because the Democrat is currently a president, so it should be neutral and they shouldn't have one. First off, fuck him, because he's not. He's never has been.
No, he's using his political platform, or his platform. To promote politics.
Yeah, to get, because anti-union, anti-work reform, pretty much just so we could make money. Which also, maybe this is me. When you have, even though it's in companies, when you have money like that level, why have more? I mean, I guess he has 12 kids.
Yeah,
so
he has so many children. He can't keep track of all these kids.
I hate Twitter. I'm done talking about it. Let's move on. Fuck, kids
Maybe
again?
Twitter will be gone in a month.
Dude, if only Ted Cruz. So this woman was with this boyfriend and she had kids. And they had a big fight and the boyfriend left. He was renting this house and he left. He's like, I gotta leave the house. So the girlfriend, who has kids that are like 19 and kids and shit like that. Like they're not like 10-year-olds. They're like 19, 18, whatever, right? She went to jail for other disarray shit she was doing. And so the kids, what do you think they did? They poured cement down the toilet. What? They pulled out all the copper wiring of the house. They literally
Are they method dicks? What the fuck?
They destroyed the whole house. It will cost $200,000 to repair.
How did the kids have access to
Well, they're
concrete?
19. They're 19. You can just go buy it.
You don't know to do this shit unless somebody told you to do it.
You know, I mean, I could do it. You just pour it with water, stir it in the thingy.
No, I mean, like, why would you even think? I guess, I mean, I
Well,
guess I lived
the
in places
girlfriend,
where
the
I knew people
girlfriend was
stripped
yelling
copper
it.
wire out of walls.
The stripping wire bit is weird, but the girlfriend literally says, also gave ideas, but said that she will destroy the house before giving it back to him. They talk about dumping pots onto the driveway, destroying bed frames, appliances, removing walls, ripping out light fixtures, flushing it, and putting concrete down the toilet and flushing it until the handle breaks.
Like, it seems like it's just a bad situation. Like, I understand where you're coming from, but this seems like a bad situation for everybody to be doing.
Yep. It is. It was pretty bad. Property then sold for $17,000 because they didn't want to deal with it.
Amazing Light is not wrong, by the way, for the frog thing. People have done this forever, but now it's been a big enough problem where people are saying don't do it, and I think that's very
the news was the what do you call it?
DNR.
DNR said don't do it. That was the news part. Not that people were licking it. They've been licking that shit.
It's like the DARE program when they say don't smoke this, and this is where you get it, and this is what it looks like, and this is the effects it has on you.
So there is now a thing called a matcha ice cream challenge, where you go to this one place that I think is in Japan, but I mean anyone could probably replicate it.
That means matcha.
Yep. So they make matcha ice cream. They pour a bunch of fucking matcha powder on it, and they got to eat the ice cream cone. But it's so fine, the powder, that you can't help but inhale it when you're eating, and it causes people to cough like cinnamon. Like it's essentially an ice cream cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon challenge, but fun.
No, it still sucks, and it's probably a bad idea. It looks good though. That ice cream looks good.
I mean, I'd rather people do this than the fucking milk crate challenge.
Yeah, that was just a fun little news. Speaking of fun, oh sorry, never mind. Aaron Carter died. Y'all know Aaron
what?
Carter. Aaron
For
Carter.
real?
Yeah.
The guy who beat Shaq is dead?
He beat Shaq?
Yeah, basketball.
No, he did not.
It's a song.
Oh, that's how I beat Shaq. Oh my god.
So the guy who beat Shaq is dead? I think I know who fucking did it. It was drugs.
He died. He was in the tub when they found him.
This guy is younger than me. What the fuck?
He is. He's younger than me. But he was in a tub. He was found dead inside his LA home. It was by drowning, so I don't quite know how.
Yeah, he was fucking high as shit. Like, that's the only way that happens.
He did fight it, but I don't know the toxicology report or any of that stuff. But he's dead. So
we'll never know it.
So a guy made the Guinness Book of World Record by eating 33, or no, was it 33? Shit. No, he ate 10 Carolina Reapers in 33 seconds.
I feel like this is one of those things where if you destroy your taste buds,
nope, that's not how he did
get into the record for anything.
So Carolina Reaper is kind of a slow builder. It takes about 30 seconds for you to even feel the heat. So
Right,
what he
but I
did
mean,
is
like,
he just ate him as fast as he could.
You know, later you'll suffer, but like,
He did say that. He said by the time he got to the milk and the water to like soothe himself, it was excruciating.
Why not? Why is this the record? I could eat. What if I ate like 5 ghost peppers in a row?
Rules
Does
for
that beat this
eating-
record?
No, because they have Carolina Reaper's hotter one. So to eat it, you have to chew it all
What if I
and then
find a hotter
swallow
pepper?
it. And the swallowing bit's pretty hard when because you can't do it all at once. You have to go
I know.
one, chew, swallow, one, chew, swallow.
What if I find a hotter pepper?
There is none yet. Well, there is one technically, but the guy who made Carolina Reaper, because it's a crossbreed, hasn't released the hotter one yet.
Okay, but like, say hypothetically.
Yep.
How do you judge how many of the hotter one you need to eat versus the less hot one?
I think it's always 10.
So if I eat 10 of one that's marginally hotter than a Carolina Reaper, I beat this guy.
Only if it's faster than 33 seconds.
I think I can eat. Like, I could like, if I get like prep time, I can shove fucking like 10 peppers in my mouth.
No,
I will die after.
It can't. It has to be one at a time.
Okay, but I feel like I could still like pull the stems off, get it ready, wash it, and then go.
I think it's yeah. I think you have to just chew to the stem. You got to get good at chewing to the stem.
Or if you have to do it to the stem, that's easy
Yeah,
too,
just
because that gives you a thing to pull off on.
Yep. So, but the guy who
And then
did,
don't chew it, just fucking swallow it like a
So-
snake.
he did the fastest time for eating 10. There is a fastest time for eating 3.
I don't want to do this.
It's 8.72 seconds. But he did it. He
He
looks like a guy who would do it.
He does. He has that face. Look at his face. Everyone, if you look at this man's face, you cannot deny he has that
He
face.
probably licked the toad beforehand.
He's middle of licking it. His shirt isn't even like tie-dyed. It's just a regular shirt.
Hey, have you ever wanted to go to a university with a sick Rocket League esports team?
Only ironically.
It's varsity leveled and has a college courses based around your
Varsity
schedule.
level irony?
Yep. Well, Mankato State University, Minnesota State University. Mankato's the college university thing for you.
They're about to update to get rid of the Mankato word.
Yes. No, it's Mankato State University, I think, right?
They're getting ready to get rid of the Minnesota word.
Yeah, go there. They have good purple shirts. Who does love purple?
I love purple. I have one of their cups. It's still over on my shelf.
So this is nightmare fuel for me, but I don't know about you guys. So an SAT takers, 55 of them, have to retake their SATs after their score or their tests were lost from a UPS truck.
Oh, that sucks.
Doesn't that suck?
Unless, oh shit, unless if you like knew, like you did that test, the first test, and you're like, oh fuck, I really fucked this up. I did so fucking bad. You were probably extremely happy. You're like,
yes,
I guess
but odds are that's not the case.
Odds are you actually cared and tried, and now you're mad.
Yep. They were able to recover all but 55 of the tests. The students whose tests were lost were able to take the ACT on December 10th at no cost. But they have to take the SATs, and you remember, those aren't year-round. They have to take it when it comes back.
Yeah. I was gonna say ACT is a joke, but SAT is a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, I just don't know why this is paper still. Why not just online it? Have it local?
Because people are fucking idiots.
But have it like, okay, if you're worried about this type of situation, have it stored locally. So it's there, and then it gets uploaded to the network. The big.
Did I ever say the thing where, because I was part of a smart kids class, I took the SAT, the actual SAT ahead of time?
I mean, did I tell you I was National Honor Society and I graduated early, even though I failed my whole last semester?
I really fucked around. When I was in 10th grade, I got a full ride scholarship to Minnesota State University.
I could have went to
because of my SAT score I took early.
I went to college at the 11th. Are we gonna flaunt? Are we shoving our dicks out now?
No, because I fucking went to fucking St. Cloud and then fucking dropped out.
I went to college for my senior year, but then I got a thing called Lower Blackrock Spire, which is a level 55 to 60 dungeon in World of Warcraft.
Holy shit!
I know.
You got that?
I went there, but
you gotta drop out of school for that.
I was a rogue, and getting a healer was really a pain in the ass. So I had to make a decision: do I go to class, or do I have a healer already at hand, which will get me into groups quicker? I could get in there. And I chose getting into the dungeon. I have zero regrets about that.
Oh,
that was a pain
At
in
least
the
you're
ass.
doing okay for yourself.
Right? Dude, getting in a dungeon as a DPS
You're
in
a
vanilla
homeowner?
was a fucking pain in the ass.
You have dogs?
I do.
I think you're doing okay.
I'm doing great. So my point being, Lord Blackrock, whatever.
Fucking drop out of school. Get you some metal armor.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I never got the armor, actually, though, I recall. I was looking for boots, if I recall correctly. And the dagger, I think. And no,
You need that dagger.
And the tier point 5 helmet. I was looking for that, too. It never happened.
Yeah, sometimes you fail the word craft.
Sometimes the RNG just fucks you, man. Yeah, I was looking for, no, that was lower Blackrock, then we did upper Blackrock, and the upper Blackrocks were the dagger drops, and then the last bosses were the helmet drops. Never got it. I did get it eventually, it just took a lot longer. And finally, there is a vault. They refuse to tell you where. It's in Delaware, though.
What?
It's a street in Delaware. You won't be able to know where it is outside of the fact that it has barbed wire fence armed guards,
I have to
and
find
and
this.
towers. Barbed wire fences too, by the way. Inside this building is a vault. Inside this vault is valued items up to $200 million.
Who owns this vault?
They don't want to say. Inside this vault, though, is a rare Pikachu card. A century-old
Are you
baseball.
trying to set me up for a heist? What is
Yeah.
going on?
One last heist, baby. A century-old baseball by the great Honus Wagner, which recently sold here for $7.25 million. Baseball bats, basketball shoes, pair of sneakers worn and signed by the late NBA Kobe Bryant, amongst many others. They say a lot of people like to hold jewelry into vaults, and they keep it in a safety deposit box. This guy just built a safe, just stored the items.
Been
in.
inspired, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for this story.
Just makes you want to
All right.
break into.
No, I mean, what it makes me want to do is promote. I want to do the dinosaur RPG this weekend, and I think it's going to be One Last Heist.
You're not gonna do it this weekend. When are you gonna? You're gonna build it?
When do you want it?
Anytime.
I've had
I'm
it
on
ready,
dog
but
duty.
it's like it's a collaborative storytelling tool, so I have to do a thing. And I was like, man, what will it be? But what if it was One Last Heist?
One last heist. Gotta get that amber.
That happened in Jurassic Park.
I know. Oh,
It
dude.
just wasn't the story that the story was interested in.
I can't wait to talk the whole time like this. We gotta go in there one last time. And that was the wonderful power of news.
News?
News.
But what if I did do it this weekend?
I could. I'm available.
Would anyone be open to that?
I'm available. That's all that matters.
I'll just ping people. I know there's been several people who are interested, and I've put it off for. Let me check the logs. 1 full year.
Has it been a year? It hasn't been a year yet.
I think it's been over a year
Since we played the last D&D?
since we played D&D.
No, we did that in the spring.
I don't know. I'd have to check my receipts, and I got my bottle of wine in front of the receipts.
Do you have receipts?
Yeah, because I can just scroll up through the channel and see when the games actually happen.
Oh, that's what I was looking at. I'm scrolling up. I got this. There's Jurassic Park more. Jurassic Park. Morkborg. I don't know where that's there.
Jurassic Park with the angle of One Last Heist is very funny to me.
More. Jesus Christ.
It's been forever.
Oh, no, here we go. Shit.
Is it a year? More than a year?
11/20 is the anniversary.
11/20/20?
2021 was the last time.
Oh, okay. So
11/20.
it'll be exactly 1 year at the middle of this month.
Yes, it's been a while. Yes.
Should I tentatively arrange for that game to be the weekend that
Sure.
would be the anniversary of us ending that?
No, I'm
What
gone
would
that
that be?
weekend.
Let me
I'm
look at
gone
the
that
calendar.
weekend. I'm gone that weekend. I'm in Louisville.
So does it have to be the 12th
It has to be.
or 13th?
It has to be this weekend, or yeah, that's really it. If you want to do it this
All right.
month, or on a weekday.
I will push hard for doing it.
We could do it also on Tuesday or Wednesday. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'll leave it open. I will put a feeler out for
I'm
dates.
free Saturday. Doesn't matter. If you're free, I'm free.
I'm free.
Then who cares? For Saturday it is. It's on Saturday, boys.
It's on Saturday.
All right, let's
We're
get
gonna
this.
play from some dinosaur game. Let's get this done.
I gotta probably show the thing on it too. Shit. Hold on.
You can stop talking about it. Hey, Monk, you want to play a dinosaur game on Saturday?
I might have summoned the TV a little early.
I didn't see anything change when you said
I know.
that.
It's on the other. It's in the other room.
It's hard running tabletop games because
Any-
like some people are available and others
No
not.
need to bring him in.
and-
All right, no need to bring Cheese Man in. All right, here we go. How do we do this? How do I do my job?
Damn, Monk is like not invited to dino. if you or happen, what the fuck am I seeing? If you happen to be someone watching this and you enjoy tabletop gaming, although I'm totally happy having a group of like 3.
I prefer.
Get in that Discord.
I would rather have 4 tops.
4 tops is perfect.
4 tops. That's the otherwise too much voices, too much shit.
Yeah. 3 is like an actually kind of weirdly
Yeah,
an
3.
ideal size for
Yeah.
this kind of game.
Yeah, 3 or 4 is fine. I don't care. I said 4 to be gracious. I don't care. I still don't care. Hey, this is Tom DeLong with his stupid fucking beanie.
Oh, I really want to know what it is, but obviously I've got to
Have
wait.
to take a drink for his beanie.
For
Yeah, we do.
Something else I wanted to ask you too, just and this just has to do with space travel in general.
I hope his
and,
kid walks
and the
by.
advancements of the space programs, and in particular commercial space travel. It's going to be possible to go up into space soon as a tourist in a much easier fashion. Is that something you
That's
would want
not
to
true.
do? Do you want to go to space personally?
It is possible.
I
to
think, I mean, like in the next 20 years.
You think commercially, how much do you think it would cost to go to space in 20 years?
In 20 years? Well, inflation is going to be a problem. But
Related if there's no inflation. If there's no inflation.
let me just say, tentatively, I suspect in the next 20 years, going to space will cost the equivalent of $20,000 today.
That's not cheap.
No, it's not, but it is cheap by space standards.
Yeah, but also, how much you think it's still going to be cheap with all the fuel loss that we're going to have? We're going to have fossil
No, I'm
fuel
saying
issues?
no. I don't think the fuel issues are a problem because, like, the next wave of what we're doing. Well, first of all, jet fuel is extremely efficient, and also, like, it takes way less of that than to run a truck. So, like, whatever. The thing I think that's a major obstacle for space travel is the likelihood that the people involved might die.
Nah, Shatner did it. It's fine.
The G forces are a bigger problem for tourism.
Ah,
than
Shatner
anything
did
else.
it. We're fine. He's old as shit.
That's true. And then
Even
the guy
though
from
he
Virgin-
technically didn't go to space, he went to like the upper stratosphere.
That's the same problem. Actually, you know what? I think that's actually more likely to be earlier for tourism. Experience zero G.
I don't even want to go to a submarine. You know, I'm thinking like, you know, you have 1 inch of metal or glass next to death. It seems pretty
not
scary.
how ships
That's
are-
planes, though.
Yeah, it's not 1 inch when you're in a fucking space shuttle.
And also, it's planes. You think if a fucking window opens on a plane, you'll be fine? I'm sorry, buddy.
For the
No.
most part.
Up in the
They
air?
would have to drop pretty quick though, because if you're up at like cruising altitude, yeah, you'll fucking asphyxiate pretty quick.
Yeah.
To me, but I think like
We saw people
you
landing
know,
Top
I
Gun.
think that if we were to do, you know, one of the things we're after
One
at
very
the Stars
badly.
Academy is advanced propulsion using magnetics and getting into
Did you say using magnetics?
Was he talking for us or for hypothetical space people? I've
Let
lost
me do
track.
this. Let's just see what he
pretty
says.
scary to me. But I think like, you know, I think that if we were to do, you know, one of the things we're after at the Stars Academy is advanced propulsion using magnetics and getting in.
Yeah. Okay. So that's railgun shit, but not for traveling through space.
That's for shooting shit.
Yeah, that's for taking something from like ground and then sending it very fast.
What
Which is
movie-
not practical for human beings because we're squishy and shitty.
Well, you know what? Actually, that's like the railgun in Cowboy Bebop. I know.
It's
I'm
like
taking anime.
The railgun
They made fun of
that
him.
the Navy has had since the 80s.
No, but I'm saying in Cowboy Bebop, like that's a stupid gun. It's dumb. Why'd you buy it? Everyone made fun of him, and they only got it to work once because it was so
Oh, yeah.
impractical.
Jesus Christ, you're referencing the TV show?
I am. I am.
Damn.
I like the TV show. I thought it was.
I
fun.
did. I also liked it.
I thought it was fine. I thought it wasn't the best. I didn't. It was fun to watch.
I don't think it should have been canceled. I think it could have done better in a second season.
I think
Fuck.
it should have been. I mean, then again, you bring that little fucking annoying thing in and it's shit. But
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I thought
The,
it was
the
good.
annoying thing is annoying in the anime. It's fine.
I would have much rather had a second season of Cowboy Bebop than Resident Evil the show.
100%.
100%.
No doubt.
into things that are opposite of
Cowboy
combustion
Bebop was
engines,
trying
and
something.
doing a more divine propulsion system that's,
Divine?
you know, works in harmony with
Divine.
the natural system of.
Hey, I noticed something.
Hmm.
Tell me if you guys notice this. When he's lying, he stretches.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Yeah, watch. He moves his hands more. He gets kind of like.
Well, no, it's like me.
No. Watch.
I'm
the Earth.
animated.
And I think once we did something like that,
See, he
and
doesn't know what to
mastered
do with his
that,
hands
it would
at
be a
that
different
point.
story to get people into space. Like now on a rocket that can explode going 17,000 miles an hour with all the friction and vibrating and one
17,000 miles an hour? Is that right? How fast rocket go? Let's Google that.
That's pretty fast, but you need a lot of propulsion.
Spaceship.
I think it's more about the G-force, like the actual force, and not the speed.
I'll give it to him. It is
Speed isn't
17.
a result of acceleration, but the acceleration is what you need.
No, we cannot cheese, man. This is called how we do commentary. He was right though. It is 17,000.
one little tile comes off.
So he looked
And
at
boom, look at
the
that.
first result on Google.
I did. I mean, how fast can a rocket go? But I typed in spaceship.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll type in how fast is NASA's spaceship. How about that? That seems fair.
No.
16,000. Little overhead, but that's fine.
You don't need, you need around that range, is my understanding.
Well, that's a fast boy.
It's fast, but it doesn't start fast. It starts very slow and works its way up to that speed.
Re-entry and
because
burn up. It's just
acceleration
like,
is what
that's
it needs.
a lot of
not
risk for a guy
speed.
like me. You know? But if
Guy like him too, also. But keep in mind too, he talked about the Challenger tiles. He kind of hinted at it, and I was like, all right, that's low.
if you master this propulsion, which
One more pausing. Sorry.
we think is doable.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
He is on fucking bullshit. Is this an earlier interview?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, if we're on a point-to-point shit, you don't worry about speed. You don't have to. You're already there.
He's not talking about that. He's saying To the Stars specifically is working on a railgun.
Okay, but that's stupid because a railgun would kill the people in it.
Yep.
Okay.
and this isn't just coming from me. This is coming from, one of the top 3 guys at Lockheed Martin Skunk Works. This is coming from the physicist that was the head physicist on the UFO program at the Pentagon. This is coming from the guy that ran the UFO program, and all these guys are at To the Stars. They
Does
think
he
that we can
know
crack this.
about blue sky projects?
I don't like.
Hold the fucking phone. Tool, do you know what a blue sky project is?
No.
It is literally the phase of development that is before, the development phase. It is when you sit there, you get a bunch of engineers in a room, and you say, what would be cool? And then you say, well, what if we get to space real fast?
Oh, you're not saying a specific project, but just the project
No, it is
itself.
literally
Yeah. So
the design philosophy.
Yeah.
You get people in a room to say something that's hypothetical,
right,
and then you choose the ones you like the most to actually work on.
So probably the most.
He is saying shit that is from a blue sky phase of development.
I understand.
And then saying, we've been working on that.
So the thing also is, and Tom is very notorious for this, and he does this every time. If they work for him, why won't he say their names?
Monk is right, by the way. If you take drugs, you come up with all kinds of fun ideas for engineering.
Why won't he say these people's names? If they work for him, they're not NDA, so why aren't you saying these guys' names? Like a frog. Why is also, did no one notice this? Dude, why is fucking Commander Data interviewing Tom DeLonge right now?
His face is so smooth.
He looks, I think he's an android.
Essentially pushes out a bubble of space-time around the craft, so you don't have
point
any
to point
inertia,
now.
you don't have any friction, you don't have
the
any
space
of the
bubble,
issues
that's
of
what Star Trek
re-entry
uses.
where you're burning up. Now, is it easy? No.
That's the Alex
it's
Buer
complicated.
drive.
You're
I thought he was going a
essentially,
different route.
copying a natural system of something like the sun, or spinning counterclockwise, different electromagnetic fields, and you need extreme voltages, and there's going to be a lot of risk, creating that stuff. But I think it's, once we get to that spot, I think it'll be a much safer play to go into space, and maybe I'll just wait for that, because this is something
What is he doing with his hands
in the next 10 to 15 years. And people got to think of SpaceX. Elon Musk started
the bubble thing. Yeah, I know he's talking about. I know, but before that, we talked about the bubble. We talked about the bubble many a times in many different areas.
Yeah, the Mexican physicist Alcubierre knew about fucking warping space-time around the front of a thing so that you actually technically are outside the boundaries of physics.
Yeah,
it's a whole thing.
Fernando even talked about it.
Well, Fernando's a piece of shit who cribbed off of Alcubierre.
No, Fernando referenced the craft having a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of the clip. Wow, I was lackluster on that one. I'm sorry.
Monk knows who I'm talking about. This is one of the greatest physicists of our fucking time. He's a Mexican dude. Fucking rules.
He sucks. I hate him.
Fuck you racist piece of shit.
This was a 2-year-old clip. Cheese Man, I need you, low key, to do better. No, not do better. To find a audiobook of Tom DeLonge.
Oh my god. I'm reading
reading
one chapter in the Secret Machines.
Secret
I've really
Machines,
fucked up.
so we can listen to it on the road.
No, I'm actually actively kind of working at it. I just need to have some like metric to work against, so I don't keep pushing it off.
Well, I can tell you
somebody
this.
to like drop the boot. We need to have Secret Machine fucking segment.
So I hate to tell you this. I'm probably gonna be halfway through the book by the end of next weekend.
Do we want to talk about what's the halfway mark? I need to know what page.
9 hours in.
Or chapter.
I'll be able to once we get there.
Okay. You tell me what I need to be, and we'll have Secret Machine halfway check-in. Because I'm a speed reader. I can get there.
I'll tell you. We're gonna listen to it on the way to Lowellville.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it's a long drive, and we're gonna have it playing. And I'll get good old colorful.
You tell
commentary
me
behind
what the approximate.
They'll tell chapters. They'll say the chapters
of the book. Because I need to start reading probably tomorrow.
Oh, get at least halfway, because it's I'm gonna get. It's an 18-hour audiobook. We're gonna get at least halfway.
The letters are big on that book. It's easy.
Yeah, get to halfway.
Easy read.
Get to halfway.
All right, I will approximately get halfway. I'll let you know where I landed, and we can compare.
Yeah,
and then we'll do a segment next week.
But it's good that I'm getting on top of the editing shit so we can start doing weirder shit.
Can you throw together in 1 week? This is a lot, I know. A segment screen on this for Secret Machines.
You want it next week?
Title of the
No, it won't be next week. It'll be the week after. But yes.
What happens next week? What are we doing next week?
I'm just gonna be catching up with all the editing work I gotta do.
Is next week gonna be a joystick week?
No. I'm there Monday, but then the following weekend I'm gone in Louisville, Secret Machine, and then Monday after that we'll have it ready.
Wait, so you're saying 2 weeks from now?
Yes, because this weekend I'm playing Jurassic Park.
Because you can't read the book during the week?
No, because I'm gonna listen to. We're all listening to it together on the road.
All right, I see how it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Today,
this weekend, Saturday.
Yes, is National Bittersweet Chocolate with Almonds Day. Yum. Also National Retinol Day.
Oh, we're doing the days.
Yeah, we're doing the days, baby.
I thought you were just very excited, and you were just like, "Oh my god, you know what tomorrow is?"
Tomorrow is a Bet and Aid Punster Day. I have no idea what the fuck that means, but you should also go vote. Go fucking vote. Go fucking vote.
You motherfucker.
I don't care what you do, vote.
I'm gonna be pissed.
If you don't vote, you can't bitch. I'm gonna vote so I can keep bitching. That's
I
my
already
motivation.
voted. I'm a mail voter. I voted a week ago.
I'm gonna go
and you know what? If you didn't vote, you're a piece of shit.
And I'm gonna go get my COVID shot number 4. Tomorrow is
I'm full of COVID booster.
Hell yeah. Wednesday, go to an art museum. I'll try to get something like art, but also National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day. Get your fucking fried chicken, you son of a bitch.
I'll go to KFC. I'll get it.
Yeah, actually, KFC's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, their coleslaw's the best thing.
Yeah, good. I like the potatoes.
Potatoes are fine. Actually, maybe I want KFC. That sounds
KFC's pretty fucking
yeah,
good.
Now it sounds pretty fucking good. Dude,
it's not bad.
When they had their Nashville hot, that was like one of their best, man.
It's not as good as if you like get it from like a proper deli, but like it's not.
No,
bad.
it's not bad. It's not bad. Thursday is Tempranillo Day, which is a type of wine. So drink more. I'm so tired of wine. And also Cake Day, but fuck Cake Day. The 11th, which is a Friday, is apparently Veterans Day. That's not true. Why is it saying it's Veterans Day? I don't believe you.
Veterans Day is on Friday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
It's not off for most people, but it is off for some.
It's also Canterbury Anniversary Day, but no one gives a shit about that.
Is that a horse? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Friday, National Happy Hour Day. And you can goddamn fucking bet your ass we're doing a happy hour in Discord. Someone wants to take a drink, come in it.
On Friday, pointed at screen?
Yes.
I have a tabletop game on 4 o'clock, but if you're doing it before that.
We will be doing it before 4 o'clock your time. Fucking 100%. It's because Lucy likes to do it early and then I do it, whatever.
Yeah, I think I've joined in before.
Yeah.
So it should be fun.
It's also French Dip Day. I'm not a big fan of that, but go fuck yourselves. And then, finally, Sunday. Wait, is that Friday? Oh, this is what do you call it? This is 13th. So, the 13th, Hug Day. Make sure it's consenting. Pupusa Day. Don't know what the fuck that taco, but it looks fine looking, I guess.
I love a pupusa. You not have a pupusa?
I don't think I've had a pupusa. We're gonna get pupusas
It's
near me.
kind of like a pancake, but with like it's eggy and full of stuff.
I can get it from L something bakery here. Hell yeah.
I enjoy a pupusa.
Maybe I'll get a pupusa on Sunday. Also National Indian Pudding Day. And Orphan Sunday.
What's Indian pudding? What is Indian pudding?
Sieve your cornmeal and molasses, gather eggs, apples, and milk, and celebrate its native dish.
Huh.
Yeah, there we go. We're back, boys! Tune in tomorrow for bullshit. But we're going to do more drinking as we do. Got to make sure that COVID stays away.
I can't believe I'm more cultured than you. You've never had a pupusa.
I never had I don't like egg usually, so I avoid it. So.
And it is pretty eggy.
Wednesday, I might be playing Bratz. Ironically.
With a Z?
With a Z.
Oh, you're going to play for esports?
Yes. It's up in the air. I'm debating doing it. I don't know. Like, I want to seriously try to beat it, but I also don't know if I have the mental fortitude to do it. It's
have
like
you ever considered
Spice
trying
Girls,
to play
the game.
The Winnie the Pooh baseball game?
Let me see if I can see it.
I mean, it's old as shit, but it reminds me of the Bratz game conceptually.
No, I've never played. I did play Magic School Bus way back in the day.
You will fucking learn to hate Christopher Robin.
I hate him already, that greedy fuck. Also, there is a new Observation Duty-like game, but better. They made it a lot better, looks better. We're going to be playing that as well soon, which is a good game.
Keeps recommending bad games.
No, Observation Duty game, good. Very good. But that's it. We'll be on Thursday for Daniel Radcliffe. Hopefully he's unbanned from Twitter.
Danny Radcliffe.
Friday, really heavy drinking. Saturday, Jurassic Park. May stream it, may not. We'll see how it goes.
If we don't stream it, we can get more fun. That's the complicated part.
Well, yeah, you just have to do the thingy. I was just going to keep it and just not talk to chat. So, I'm going to have merch updated soon. I know they discontinued the brands. I have to like resubmit shit. We'll get that going. And yeah, that's it. Any last words?
One last heist.
One last heist, boys. One last heist. Get fucked!